Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. I am here, friends. We are live, live, live. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. We are doing our launch weekend celebration. So, your friend is very excited. Obviously, this has been a journey. We are doing it, friends, and I am trying my best to keep up. Keeping up with the keep up. So it's been a whirlwind, but I am so excited. We got folks doing some great things. It is awesome, awesome, awesome. Got some folks doing some great things, and we are staying with it, friends. Okay, so where am I at? Let's make sure we get set up here. You know, I always gotta set up my screens, make sure I can see what's going on and see how things go. We are in what I call launch weekend. Launch weekend. And so with launch weekend we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. So really excited about what's happened in the last 24 to 48 hours. And I am trying my best to keep up with all things going live. And so I'm just trying to make sure I check something else real quick. So yes, gotta go over here on TikTok for a second. We're gonna set up the TikTok screen in a moment as well. I know my friends here. Make sure I'm able to. Okay, I'll connect that in a second. And then I wanted to make sure I was doing some other things. Okay, and okay, and then actually, I wanted to make sure. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you joining the live. I was setting up my screen there. Thank you so much for joining the live. We're gonna get to going. um, let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you're here. First of all, say good morning. How you doing, Dr. Lisa? And then we're gonna get to chat and connect. And how you doing, Daniel? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the compliments, friend. We are gonna get going in a second. I tell you guys all the time. Thank you, Douglas. Appreciate you. Um, how delicious it is to hear your voice. Well, thank you. You're getting the morning voice. I appreciate you, friend. So, yes, you are getting first thing in the morning. I'm here, I'm talking, and I am about to go live shortly. So, thank you all for joining the live. Make sure you like the live, comment like my friends did here. And if you have not done so already, subscribe. Click the subscriber button and also the bell. He said, I love your glasses, appreciate you. And also the bell so that you can get notifications of when I go live and when I post. And so this is called Launch Your Income Agency Launch Weekend. We are launching. That's what we're doing. I appreciate you. How are you? Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm excited. So you guys hear the raspiness because it's been a busy week. Okay. So I just launched an agency that is sponsored and supported by TikTok. So that's why I go live on TikTok. It is TikTok Live Creator Network Program. So essentially, I am part of the agency support system for TikTok, and it's helping live hosts. That's why I do this. Live hosts go live. So I am an agency person. And so I'm so excited because we just officially launched yesterday. We did a soft launch on Thursday. This is my launch weekend. So we're going to be talking about Launch Your Income Agency. I'm going to be talking about a lot more throughout my live sessions. And then I will be able to give you tips and strategies about going live, but also want to make sure I'm supporting you long term as well. So if you have a TikTok account, if you want to come over and connect with me on TikTok, you're more than welcome to. You can come to the live. I'll talk about how to click the link and also make sure you are able to apply. Okay. Free. It is a free agency service. TikTok pays the agency. You do whatever you're going to do in your live. You are going to do that, and you're going to continue to do it great. I'm going to give you tips and strategies to improve and make it a more successful, engaging live. And then ultimately TikTok says, hey, agency, you trained them, they did well, they're going live more regularly. We love the energy, we love all the support that's happening for that live. We're going to give you a percentage so that you can continue to support. So that's how it works. It's TikTok pays me, not you. So that's how the agency works. So my goal is just to bring more creators under me and make sure the services and support I'm offering is valuable. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to go live on TikTok. As you all know, I go live over there. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I love, love, love if you guys want to ask questions. I try to monitor both chats. My moderator, she's mainly in during the week. He said, I love her all. Thank you so much. The glasses, you say, I love everything. I just love it. So I am doing this solo a little bit. So most of my attention and support is probably going to be a little focused on TikTok. No shade. I love you all too. But your girl is trying to make sure I'm able to kind of do some things to get the live going. Get the live going and connect over here as well. So we'll see. I am going to, give me 1 second. I am going to see what I can do to get a little bit more engagement, but we'll see. Okay, I was just looking at my information. It's probably gonna make me put some money on my account. All right, friends, thank you so much. I'll do it. We're gonna do one just because it's today. I think that worked. We'll see. Thank you all for being here. If you are new to my live, make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. We're going to talk all things going live in a second. And so I am going to be talking about my agency. So it's the Launch Your Income Agency. You are more than welcome to kind of listen and connect. I appreciate you all being here. So if you have questions about anything I'm sharing, any information, feel free to put in there. Housekeeping, just so that we have housekeeping. Because this is a business, and I ask that you're at least 18 years or older to support the live and come in and chat with me. So at least be 18 years and older. And then also, we will get to talking and chatting. I want to make sure that I answer any questions. So feel free to ask questions. Feel free, like I said, to like the live, comment, and subscribe. And then we're going to get to chatting. So I am about to go on TikTok, okay? Well, that's what this is all about. We're going to go on TikTok. We're going to connect. And we will get to chatting, friends. Hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. We are talking all things going live, and we're going to be talking about the Launch Your Income Agency. So you guys are going to learn about all things Launch Your Income today. Okay. Thank you so much. I am here to make sure I'm offering guidance and support as you think about your live journey and think about making sure that you are getting the support you need to continue to go live. This is my camera angle. Don't like the angle of the camera, people. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have any questions as you all come into the live. Again, this is my live where I offer guidance and support for those who are looking to go live. And then I also, you see, you don't even talk to me today. How you doing, Douglas? I told you this is business. Thank you so much for being here. We got friends coming in. Come on in, friends. We're talking all things going live. So come on in. We're going to talk about the Launch Your Income Agency. It is a live creator network agency on TikTok. And so I co-stream on YouTube on the YT. And so I got some friends from the YT coming over. How you doing? Jim Hare, Nikki, congratulations. Appreciate you coming in, friends. So I'm excited about this. This is a nice, interesting venture. I couldn't think of better words. It's like it's been interesting. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. It's a tremendous blessing. I'll say that. I'm excited about it. So I'm really excited about what's to come, and how I can support people now that I have a peek behind the camera. So the curtain rather. And so now I can see what is actually the tea. So it's been interesting learning. So I've been in boot camps and been learning along the way, and it's been an interesting process. So thank you all who are coming into the live. So we're going to talk about the agency. I'm going to talk about that link. It's a link over here in the corner for you all. I'm going to talk about that link. I want you to click if you are interested. I'm going to share all the different things that are involved in the agency. It is free. So I'm going to talk about TikTok and how it's free to you all. And what does that mean? I want to make sure I explain that clearly, because I don't want people, I got to turn my volume down. I don't want you guys to say, well, wait a minute, what I pay, how much I gotta pay, what is this? You're gonna know it all. I'm not going, if you have questions, if you have concerns, I'm going to answer all the questions. I want to make sure you guys are getting the support you need. Thank you so much for the sub stickers coming out, friend. How you doing, Laura Lee? Thank you so much, all who are coming into the live. I appreciate you all. So we're gonna talk all things going live in a second. Make sure I'm setting up my other phone to also be a mod for me. Come on in. So, all right, friends, thank you so much for those stickers coming out, friends. And as you guys are coming into the live, make sure you like the live, share the live out. I haven't shared it out, so I'm going to share out my own live. So make sure you share the live out. And we're going to have some other friends come into the live too. So we, as you guys know, with the agency, I'm going to explain what that is from a TikTok perspective, because TikTok creates a couple different types of services and support to make sure that creators are growing, okay, and that you're motivated. So we'll talk through that, because I want you guys to know, all about it. I don't want you to feel like, okay, well, wait a minute, what is this? No, this is something that you want to consider, because if you're going to go live, if you're going to be in this live hosting space, then you need to know all the things that can make sure your live is going to be optimized, as well as you're getting the maximum benefits from that live. Okay, so that's what this is all about. So I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm going to give you access. You can click the link so you can join the agency if you so choose to. I'm going to tell you all the different things you need to know to see if you're eligible. How you doing, Miss Darlene? To make sure you're eligible, so that's important. And then also making sure that if you have questions about the future and what does it mean to get in, we can check for that too. So I can see in real time for some people if they're able to get in. What I've done before is that if you're someone who needs to do a live, maybe you haven't done a live before, then I actually will tell you that information too. TikTok has that in the system, and so you'll do that live, and then you can be a part of the agency. So that's another thing I want you to keep in mind. All right, friends, come on in. We're going to get to talking and engaging. Make sure you are tapping the screen, share out the live. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. Appreciate your friends over here on the YT. And then we're going to get to talking. So I say this is happy launch weekend. We are launching. This is the weekend now. We did launch day yesterday. With all the applications I received 33 applications. I'm astonished. Okay, that was not my intention. I thought I was going to get 10. I kid you not. In my mind, I was like, you know what? You can't expect for people to do stuff like that. She said I was in Dwayne's room. Great information. Okay. I need to go visit. When did he went live? I need to go visit. When was his live? Yes, we follow him. I followed him. I sent him a very nice message. You guys, yesterday I was just so floored. I was just floored. Look at you guys. Thank you, Jim Hare. Look at you. Appreciate you, Fred. You said I'm gonna raise some TikTok coins on you. So we had this what do they call them? The people who go around and do stuff like that. What happened yesterday? You said I missed it. So the people who go around, what do they call? They're the angel gifters. You know, they just do stuff, just kind-hearted people. So yesterday, um, there was somebody who came into my live. I don't know the person. Came into my live yesterday, and he purchased 100 subscriptions. So the subscription number you see there, where it says 259, I have 159. He came in and purchased 100 subscriptions, and then sent another $200 in gifts to me. I was like, what in the world? I've never had that happen. I never had that happen. So that was someone sent me a 1 month subscription. That's what happened. You got a 1 month subscription. That's what happened. You're like, oh, okay. In you say yay in honor of Dwayne Williams. He was the sponsor. He gave a 1 month subscription. So it was really sweet. Yes, I saw that. I got a subscription as well. Yes. That's what happened. That's what Miss Darlene was saying. She said, yeah, that's what happened. I posted the thank you message in my story. I think I'm gonna have to do it again because I don't think I tagged him. Or I thought the message automatically tagged him. So maybe, I don't know. I have to check. But yeah, so that happened yesterday. So that was beautiful. Timely, beautiful. Obviously, the first of the month, you figure, when you think about, and Coach Jesse said it, I know that because I kind of keep up with numbers and just how significant it is. And so 8 represents new beginnings. And so just recognizing this was my launch day yesterday. There's a new beginning. This is something that I've been really intentionally trying to invest my time into doing and learning and growing over the last 8 months. It was beautiful. It was just beautiful. So for that reason alone, I'm like, you know what? This is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be here, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So we're gonna continue to do it. So it was great. So that gentleman, thank you so much, Catherine. Let's stay on topic. We gotta stay on topic, friend. We gotta stay on topic. I'm at the mute your comment because we're talking about everything launch. Right now, we're going to talk about what does it mean to launch your income agency, okay, and participate in that. So we are happy launch weekend. So that's what we're doing. And then so essentially, my friends who are coming in, if you are new to my live, go ahead and say hello. I'm new. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, friend. Let's stay focused on the YT as well. So we're going to talk about that. Like I said yesterday, appreciate you, friend. Yesterday we collected between my soft launch and yesterday's launch activities. Thank you so much. Between the soft launch and yesterday's launch activities, look at you, Jimmy. Like, look here, let me just sprinkle some cheer on you. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. You didn't light up the box. Thank you for that. And so yes, we are cheering all weekend long. We cheering, friends. That's what this is all about. We are cheering. I love that. So we had 33 people apply, and 27 of them was able to move forward. So I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. He said, hi, how you doing, twins? How are you, friend? We are talking about Launch Your Income Agency here. I am a TikTok live creator network agency. Okay, so that's what this is. And I just launched officially yesterday. This is the launch weekend. And so we're going to be talking about that. So twin, if you are still with me, let me know, friend. Let me know if you have any questions as you guys come in. We're going to talk all things going live. So I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy too. Thank you. So it's been good. And all my other friends who are in the room, let me get to giving a little bit of context. I just want to make sure my people who are here, they can learn too. You deserve this. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. So Okay, so you might be wondering, what is the Live Creator Network Agency? What is that? What does that mean, Dr. Lisa? What are you doing? I've never heard of that. Let me know. Put in the chat if you don't know what I'm talking about. Like, okay, I've never heard of this program. And if you have heard of the Creator Network programs, let me know, because I want to make sure that I give as much context and information as possible. So I want to make sure you guys learn from me, but also understand how this can support you if you are going to be a live host. How you doing, friend? How you doing? Come on in. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So we're going to talk about this TikTok Jest. I went through the application process. It was not an easy application process. I will tell you that TikTok asks a lot of questions about your skill set, what you've been doing in terms of being a business owner, managing people, supporting people's growth, live streaming, of course, all that's involved. How's everyone doing today? Doing great. We are happy launch day weekend. This is launch weekend where we just launched as a creator network program, a live creator network program. And the agency that I have is Launch Your Income. And so we're going to be talking about that. There's a link right here. If you see that link, that is the apply link. It is a free program, so I'm going to walk you through the whole application, of the whole program, and the services I will offer that are free to you. It is paid by TikTok. Same way TikTok pays you when you go live, TikTok pays me when you go live. So that's part of the program. So it's based on me offering training and development and keeping you motivated. So let's start from the beginning. Long story short, TikTok recognizes that, at the end of the day, we have people who are coming live and they're pressing that go live button. And they may or may not press it again. Or they may be inconsistent. Or they may be consistent, but they don't have a lot of training, so they're not maximizing their this opportunity. And so TikTok is like, okay, we can't connect with everybody, we can't train everybody, we can't keep this thing going. So we're gonna list agencies to support. We're gonna kind of deputize these other people to make sure they're boots on the ground, helping people continue to grow, continue to stay motivated, continue to learn, continue to engage, continue to build their community. So that's essentially what an agency is supposed to do. Okay, that is what TikTok is asking agencies to do, to support, and then obviously to make sure you're monetizing, because we all know, and that's how TikTok pays you and pays me. When you are monetized in your live stream, TikTok takes a percentage. You get a percentage, TikTok gets a percentage. And so because of that percentage, TikTok says, okay, here's your money. They don't touch your money. Whatever you're doing through what's called the Scale Live Rewards, that's how TikTok monetizes live rooms. So there's per live you get a percentage of every live or every time you go live, and then there's these weekly missions. So it's like another pot that as you go live more frequently, it builds up. Okay, so there's some metrics in both of those two categories, but just know that those are the two things that will go to you. Then TikTok takes their percent. Their percent then says, they said, okay, well, if you live hosts are with an agency, then we're going to make sure this agency is trained and get support and understand how to best support you. Okay, so that's essentially what they do, and they say, okay, the percentage we took, we're gonna take some of that percentage and give it to you because we know this agency is supporting your growth. Okay, so that's essentially what happens. Now that's why you don't have to pay, because TikTok is like, okay, once you link with an agency, then the expectation is that the agency is going to help you be more consistent, for you to grow more, for you to monetize more. Okay, if you are unfamiliar with the Creator Network program, when you go on your live home screen, and if you're in the room and you've never gone live before, let me know. But if you go to your live home screen, there is an area called Tools and Resources. Under the Tools and Resources is the Creator Network program. That's essentially the area that agencies you'll show that you're linked to an agency in that area. So that's what happens, okay? Thank you all for coming in. Look at your favorite RT the K. So let me come under this account. Let me come under this account. This is the account that I need to come under. Never gone live. All right, Charlie. Here's the deal, Charlie. There are people who signed up with me that have not gone live. I'm going to say this and this is just kind of a big picture disclaimer. If you have not gone live, what TikTok will make you do is do a test live. The thinking that is, if you go with an agency, the agency should help you understand how to continue to go live. You would have to do that test live first, and then you can link with me. So if you click my application, I can send you the application, but um, you got to do that test live first. And so before you actually can link with me, that has to be in the system that you did the test live. So that's what will happen. Now I train, so you're like, I don't know who you are, Dr. Lisa. I am actually a live host coach. Okay. So part of my journey has been coaching people how to go live. And I have numerous people that have gone live because they came to Dr. Lisa. Okay, so that's what I do. That is my specialty, and I actually will even go live with you if you really want that support. I did it for somebody yesterday. Can you give me a shout out, please? My name is. How you doing, friend? Shout out it is. He said you are amazing. Thank you so much. He said great. I need help. Well, okay, so a couple things I'm going to tell you off the jump is that you need words in your bio. You always want to have words in your bio. The words in your bio is how people in the live know who you are. And then TikTok knows who you are because of your content. They use that to categorize you, and your content is pushed out to people who are looking for that topic. So that's kind of one thing that we will talk about: optimizing your profile, making sure you're being consistent in your content creation and your live stream. Those two things you want to have consistency in terms of how you are talking to your audience, engaging with your community, because that's what you're doing. You're going to have a topic, and you're going to find people, ideally people who are interested in that particular topic or niche, and they're going to come to your live stream. Okay, so that's the goal. You want to build that community. So essentially, you're gonna show up often, frequently. You're gonna keep going live. You're gonna keep doing it, building your community, because people want to hear from you. Okay, so so when it comes to the Creator Network program, I always like to show you a little bit more about what I'm talking about. I don't want to. I want people to feel like, okay, well, okay, really quickly, a comment got filtered. If you put a comment in and it got filtered, go ahead and repeat it, because it got filtered. So I don't see it. It depends on the words you put. Maybe put a shorter phrase or something else, so that TikTok doesn't filter the words. Those who are coming in, thank you for joining the live. I appreciate you all being here. Know that I am Dr. Lisa. My agency name is Launch Your Income. We said it's Happy Launch Weekend because I just became part of what is called TikTok Live Creator Network. It is for live hosts, for live streaming, for live hosts to get support under an agency so that they are being consistent and they continue to go live and they grow their community. Okay? So, what I just explained is that I just officially launched yesterday. This is my launch weekend. Over the course of my soft launch was Thursday. We did the full launch yesterday. We are doing launch weekend now. I had 33 people submit applications. 27 of them move forward. So what I'm saying is that this is your time. If you are interested, you're going to click the link here to officially apply. Once you click that link, you're going to hit the apply button. I can see it in the system, and I can see if you're eligible, because TikTok does have requirements in terms of what you need to do in terms of going live. In 23 days, I can join another agency. Okay, okay, awesome, awesome. Us, okay. Well, I will be here. I'm not going nowhere. If you're interested, Miss Cleo the Beauty, thank you so much for the follow as well. So what Miss Cleo just CEO, I'm sorry, I was thinking the L was there. CEO, Miss CEO. Um, sorry. Good morning from Wisconsin. Good morning, friend. So what was being mentioned here is that if you belong to an agency, you just can't jump and go to a new agency. Okay, so I just want to, I'm happy you mentioned that, because I need to say that as my disclaimer. When it comes to me talking about me and this agency, Launch Your Income Agency, if you are with an agency, I can't support you until you are no longer with an agency. That's a violation, so I can get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble for poaching. So I say, when I talk here, I'm talking about my experience. I don't talk about other agencies, because that is up to you. You literally have agency to determine who you want to go with. Okay, but just to know a couple things. If you are with an agency, you cannot go to another agency. You have to go stay with that agency. If you decide to leave an agency, you typically, if you've been with them For less than 15 days, you usually can end the relationship without penalty or without issue. If you have not, thank you so much, Luna. If you have not been, if you have been, if it's been over 15 days, you have to give a 30-day notice, and then you have to wait 60 days, 2 months, before you can go to another agency. So my friend, Miss CEO, just said she has 23 days left. That means that she has to finish out the next, pretty much the month of August, give or take a few days, where she has to finish out her 60-day period of not going to another agency. So that they do that so people don't keep jumping around, skipping around to different agencies. So that's kind of the TikTok rule. Again, I don't know about anybody else's agency. I posted a video on my page a few months ago where I said, do your research. Okay, so do your research still stands for do your research. I don't disagree with what I said, and I continue to say that. This is something that you need to feel like this is the right move for you. And then I'm going to give you a couple things to kind of determine if, for you to just think about if you are in need of an agency. Okay, so part of it is what I start with. Let me just start there real quick, because part of it is up to you. I tell people all the time, to get an agency, it is 100% your decision. Do you need an agency? People ask me that all the time. Do I need an agent? Do I need to go with an agency? Why would I do an agency? Do you need an agency? You do not need an agency if you are not trying to be consistent in this space. If you are looking to show up here maybe once a week or at most twice a week on the weekends, something like that, so you only do Saturday, Sunday, you're like, oh, I'll just come on Saturday, Sunday, I'll just go live then that is not necessarily warranting the agency. And I'm going to tell you why. Because essentially you're not going long enough and frequently enough for the agency to truly invest in you. Okay, so that's my 2 cents about it. Because in order for the relationship to really, you know, flourish, you got to show up. You got to show up. It's like when I think about this space here, I would almost compare it to if you got your favorite TV show. How you doing, Dr. Trish? You got your favorite TV show, television show, and you're watching. I know we do streaming now, so it's a little different. But back in the day, you knew the characters, you knew everything about them because you knew when you tuned in that that show was going to be there, that people were going to be there. You could follow the storyline. You can pick up where you left off. You need to have that level of consistency for it to really pick up and work for you as well, because people are going to come and support you. How you doing, Bob? No, wellness woman. Appreciate your friend. It says 10. What's 10 for? What's 10? What does that represent? Let me know, friend. 10 as in the time. That's the time. Is that the time? It is 10:34 here. Let me know if that's what you meant by that. He's like, this your 10 o'clock? Yes, it is. Yes. Oh, 10 for 5K. You told me it would be, say that again. 10 from 5K. You told me it would be an, oh, look at you. My wellness woman, she is talking about, I'm going to ping you, friend. She's 10, she's actually 8. She's actually 8. Oh, 8 away from 5K. And I told you we'd do it in August. It would be August. So yes, we August 2nd. You're going to get your numbers today, friend. I said I had to let you know. Thank you so much. Oh, cool. Thank you for that. That's sweet. He said, I had to let you know I'm only 10 away. Anybody in the room, Bob Wellness Woman is awesome, awesome, awesome. Definitely go to her live. TikTok wants to TikTok me today. They gave me the heart me, y'all. You know how TikTok does me, but that's okay. We happy launch weekend. It's all that. Thank you, Trisha. She's like, I got you, Lisa, Dr. Lisa. Crochet, thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you coming in, holding off on that heart me. TikTok will TikTok me with the heart me's. I know y'all know the etiquette. Y'all come in, y'all give y'all heart me's, and then TikTok was like, okay, let me throw a curveball at them. So appreciate you all. Thank you so much. We are only a few more heart me's away. So as you guys come in, go ahead and share the heart me. We got 4 more to get before 14 minutes. So let me go back to what I was sharing. How you doing, Dee? So I was sharing, thank you so much for the heart me. Um, I was just sharing a little bit. You said we hold it now. Y'all do hold it. That's why TikTok gave. She's like, I know she got something held off. Thanks, friends. So here's where the agency can support. So I tell people first start with yourself. You got to do a gut check. Just and that's just full transparency. I'm just so some people say begging for ads. A a dog begging. I don't know what that means, but let me know, friend. I don't want to. Let's stay on topic because I'm trying to get through this. But let me know if you need support, friend. Um, so when you first need you're no doctor. I am a PhD, friend. I'm not an MD. I'm not an MD. But let me know. One more comment. I don't want to have to mute you, friend, because I want to make sure we stay focused. But let me know if you have questions, if you're looking to go live. So we're on launch weekend. Okay, so when it comes to if you're you're gonna have to decide for yourself first if you want to go with an agency. The agency is going to give you a lot of tips and strategies just to make sure that you are growing. Here, another one. Just to make sure you're growing. And if you're not going to implement it, then you want to make sure that you first are going to take that information and actually leverage it. That's the first thing. Okay, let's do that. Okay. You got it, sir. Appreciate you though. All right. So that way you can make sure that you can actually implement the information they're sharing. So that's going to be the key. How you doing, She Will? And then if you're not ready to take in the guidance and support from an agency, then I would say just go casually. That's totally fine. You don't have to show up all the time, but just know that that's a big piece of it. Your growth is predicated on you wanting to grow. So you got to show up, you got to be consistent. So those are the two things I would say. And then over time, you'll see how the numbers will move for you, how things will change. So that's going to be really important for you to think very strategically about, okay, what am I trying to do in this space? Who am I trying to talk to? How frequently am I able to do it and I can do it? How you doing, Jazzy Boo? Thank you so much, friend. Good morning. So we are talking about, this is Happy Launch Weekend. We launched this weekend. I am a live creator network program. So I'm under that program for TikTok. My agency name is Launch Your Income Agency. And so I'm helping live hosts grow, monetize, and just build their community. So I'm going to talk about all the services that are available. Thank you all who are coming to the live. Thank you for coming across my live stream. If you have questions, let me know what we're ultimately talking about. If you're going to click the link here, I'm going to go over the services I offer as a new live creator network agency. And then ultimately, you can decide if you want to click the link and be a part of it. Okay? It is a free service to you. How you doing, Happy? It is a free service to you, 100% free. TikTok, essentially as a live stream host, you are here, you're talking to your audience, you're connecting with your community, and in turn, TikTok will give you your rewards through the live Scale Live Rewards program. So you get your percentage, TikTok takes their percentage, and because of that, TikTok says, okay, you're connected with an agency. We're going to give TikTok some of our percentage. TikTok's going to give the agency some of their percentage, so that you can continue to train and develop the live hosts. Okay, so that's how I get paid. Essentially, it's from TikTok. TikTok pays you. TikTok pays me. So that's how it works. How's everyone? It's lovely to meet you all. This is wonderful. Congratulations on launch day. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jazzy Boo. Appreciate your friend. And so what I have done, and my friends in the room, they know I've been doing this live, TikTok live host coaching for some time now. How you doing, Just Imagine? I'm on the WhatsApp. Awesome. You're on there, friend? Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to send everybody messages because obviously I want to make sure everybody's there. You're going to get the Zoom link today. So we're going to talk about that too. I got a couple and I got one homework assignment I want you all to do. So I'll say that too. So if you stay with me, I'll let you know. But everybody who is already in the agency, you got one homework thing to do. And it's a quick homework, but it's something I want you to start paying attention to. So I'll talk about that in a second. Good to know. Do you need a minimum amount? Oh, I'm getting good questions. Hold on one second. It broke up. Do you need a minimum amount of followers or previous lives to join the agency? You need to have live host access. So you need to go live. So a minimum amount of followers to go live is typically 50. Oh, we achieved the live goal. Awesome, awesome. So it's usually 50 because TikTok has lowered the threshold. So that's the first thing. You do need to go live. They will make, if you submit the application, if you click the link, you can apply. When I go to check the system, and I'll check for anybody who applies doing this live, when I go to check the system, it will tell me if you're someone who has never gone live before. Then it will say you would need to do a 10-minute test live within the next 7 days before you can officially accept that invitation and be linked to the agency. Okay, so that test live is required for you to actually go live. And here's what I'm telling people. I'm doing my first weekly meeting on Sunday at 7 p.m. So that's what I'm telling people about the WhatsApp. You heard Dr. Trish mention that in the chat. You saw that. The people who joined already, we had 27 people who actually, there was 33 applications that happened between Thursday and Friday. My soft lunch and my full lunch was yesterday. 33 applications, 27 of them are invited into the agency. Those individuals are now asked to go to WhatsApp. I'm using WhatsApp as our communication. We'll also have a school platform community as well that we're going to have. But WhatsApp is where we're initially going. And then they're going to do a Zoom meeting with me on Sunday tomorrow. Sunday at 7 tomorrow. So I'm asking people, if you're going to do it today, I want to make sure you're in the system, everything's cleared. I want you to do your test live. And then ultimately, I want you to come to tomorrow's meeting because I want to help people and let us hit the ground running. I love your lives. I want to join with you. Oh, look at you, Dee. Just hit the link. Hit the link, friend. Click the link here. The link is right here. Click that link and we'll see if you're eligible. TikTok has their rules, so we got to make sure you're eligible. And then you said I just joined. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna check for you in a second. Okay, I qualify. Okay, you said I qualify. Click the link, and then I'll check for you and see if TikTok is approving. Um, and so a couple things you guys want to keep in mind is that TikTok does have requirements. You can't be with another agency. You guys, I said my disclaimer earlier. I'm not going to talk about other agencies. I don't know about their business. I don't know them. They don't know me. But with that being said, that's actually a rule, and I can't disparage another agency, and I cannot poach. Okay, so if you're with an agency, then I have to be very clear to say, okay, you need to talk to that agency first about what you want to do, and then if you make your decision, then we can talk. Okay, so I just want to be clear about that. Okay, he said I'm going to celebrate 5K in this room. 5 more to go. There you go, Fran. There we go. Yes, connect with all the people. We want to have the chat moving and chatting. You guys need to be connecting. Great. Surprised to see so many today with nobody. Yes. Well, we're gonna help. We're gonna help our friends. She will. She is mentioning. And I tell you guys all the time. I'm a live coach. She's mentioning the bio. The bio is important. So I'm going to talk about the bio, so stay with me. If you're curious about what is that all about, stay with me. I want to just make sure I check on some people. I have a couple things that's happening all at once, but I want you all to know that you got homework, okay? That you got some homework. I want you to make sure you are optimizing your profile. So that's what that means. New people to TikTok every day. Yes, they're new to TikTok. And they are learning and they are in the right room because we're going to teach you. So here's what you need to do, friends, really quickly. When it comes to TikTok and this live creator network program, again, both accounts have joined. Both accounts. Oh, you only could do one. Let's see. You got to pick one. I probably should have said that, but pick one. Let me know which one you want, T. You tell me. You said both accounts. I don't think you can do both. I'm almost sure you can. You got to pick one. I can try it, but I think you're going to have to pick one. It was lovely to finally meet you, Dr. Lewis. I have to start today. I hope you have a wonderful day. You're welcome, Jazzy Boo. I didn't get a chance to say all about the agency, but I will be talking about this for some weeks to come. So I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., so you're more than welcome to come back. Hello from North Carolina. How are you, friend? Come on in. Yes, we have a lot of no bios. We're going to get you guys right. I need your bios. We're going to talk about that. But that brings up a good question. If you have 2 accounts, how can you be covered? know what? That's a good point. Let me check. I think only one account can do it for the Creator Network program because essentially they will disqualify you if they see activity that is already, high diamond count already activity. So they have some rules in there. So let's check. Um, and so let's make sure we block people too who's being rude and inappropriate. So I have two accounts. One of my accounts is with TikTok. What do you call it? TikTok shop. I don't know why that was, let's say, I was in my head, I was saying live creator, and the whole time I was like, no, that's not what I'm talking about that, but the shop. So shop is what I have. So you learn etiquette on one, that way you know what to do on the other. That's true. That's true. Okay, that's fair. D, which one did you want me to check? I'm gonna check the one you want me to check first. One of the benefits of having an agency is protection, and now I wonder how to protect TikTok Shop. You probably need to get with an agency for TikTok Shop. Yeah, so I would say get your TikTok Shop agency going. Charlie, I'm gonna check you right now because I know you're new. Let me know if you're still in the room, friend. And I think you shared that you had not gone live before. Yes, you have not gone live before. So Charlie, you would need to go live first. If you're still in the room, let me tell me if you're in the room. I think you are. Yeah. So you would need to go live. You said I'm here, yeah. So you need to go live. So let me do this. Let me talk through the services, talk through everything. It's 2 steps that I have to do because I have to invite you, and then I also have to send you a request to go live. So you're gonna get an inbox message from me, okay? So right above that inbox message is gonna be a little message that says, hey, you need to go live. But right above that is actually the link you're gonna click to go live. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. So you'll get it. I didn't send it yet, so you'll get it shortly. I'll do it maybe in the next 20 minutes or so. I just want to make sure I get everything covered. I clicked a button and said that I applied. Is that true? Did you apply? Let me see if I say it. Let me refresh my screen. You said, did I apply? Is it true? Crochet, you're crocheting niche. Love that. Let's see. You are in here, friend. D, I didn't see your response. Which one did you want me to check? Because I see both of yours in here. I didn't see your response. Which one is the older account? Maybe that's the question I need to ask you. Which one is the older one? The older one is the one I need to check. I probably should start with the older one. Just to be on the safe side. Because TikTok will say, well, there's an account that already exists if we go with the new one. So, and crochet, you're good. You're in. I just sent you the in. So what you will, so if you get in, if I say you're good and you're in, what you're getting from TikTok is a system notification that is going to say, and the system notification is going to say, Creator Network invitation. Okay, so you're going to click that, and then it's going to take you to the page that has my information. Okay, let me switch back to that account. Well, wait a minute. Okay, which one is, so is Demi the one? Is the older one? Or D? D has the more followers and the more live in that interaction. Let me see what happens if I move forward. So this is the older one. Wait a minute, have you gone live on this one? Because I clicked it and just got a notification that you need to do the 10 minutes. But you never gone live, D? D, you ain't never gone live. I clicked I clicked D. May I ask a quick question? Yes, you may, friend. Let me make sure I get D's answer too. D, did you go live? Did you go live on this account? Because you gotta go live. The other one, I've gone live before, but you haven't gone live a lot, not frequently. Maybe you haven't done your first 3 several times. No, they say you gotta do 10 minutes. You gotta do a 10-minute live. You haven't gone live in a long time. When was the last time you gone live? Your live days, it says 2 days. 2 days ago. It says 2 days, yeah. Let me see it again. Make sure I didn't see the wrong message, but yeah. It says playback is not seven. If you continue on, then will be sent a request. Yeah, you gotta do a 10-minute live. You don't have enough play history. You want this account? Let me know if this is the account that you want to use. If this is the account you want to use, then yes. Um, if this is the account you want to use, we'll use this one and move forward. I didn't check Demi. I didn't check the other one, unless you want to use Demi. So you tell me which one. And you want me to check Demi? Um, and then my friends who are happy. What was your question, friend? I want to make sure I answer your question. Nika Grace, how are you? Hello. Others that are in the room, let me know if there's other questions. So far, you said yes, please. To which one? What was the yes, please to? Check Demi. Let me see what it says. Demi is letting me move forward with. You want me to do Demi? Let me know. When I do Demi, it looks as check Demi. It looks like it's gonna let me move forward, but I'll keep you. So if I move forward with it, it'll send. It's about a tip that I got on my live last night. Give me 1 second, Happy, only because I want to make sure we get through the launch information. Yes, do that one. Do Demi. Okay, let me do Demi. Um, and see. Let's see what it says. It's okay. It's in there. Yep. You got a system notification. So you got a system notification that will allow you to click that system notification and it will say creator network invitation. And so let me just show you guys really quickly when I go there. When I go, I'm gonna go on my shop page so you guys can see. Is it awesome? You're welcome, friend. I'll talk about homework too, because you gotta make sure you get onto the WhatsApp, as well as I got a small task for my friends in the room. I want to make sure you guys are looking at your numbers, so when we talk tomorrow, you have some numbers in mind. Okay, so I'm gonna show you on my shop page real quick. I'm clicking TikTok Studio. I click the live information on TikTok Studio. Under when you're on your TikTok Studio, I'm under live. See the live information? I'm gonna show my camera real quick. This is essentially wrong way. I'm gonna flip my camera so you guys can see. Thank you for the daily heart me. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Alex. Tap tap tap. Hello, how you doing, friend? Flourish, how are you, friend? Are you going to talk about the homework in this live? I am. How long you gotta go, Doc? Let me know if you gotta go. I'll talk about it real quick. Here's what I want. I'm gonna talk about it anyway because I'm on the page. I accepted it. Perfect. So my people here, I just want you to see. I'm gonna click that arrow. You saw where that screen pops up. What we're talking about is the Creator Network program here. Okay, that's essentially what I'm talking about. So you guys are linking your live stream to a network, which is the Launch Your Income Network. That request is gonna essentially is taking you here. So if you ever click that, you'll see you're tied to an agency. Okay. Um, Gonna have to go live again today, but did a little 30 minutes just showing some quick love to you. Look at you, friend. Thank you so much. Flourish, I appreciate you, friend. Flourish leaved up yesterday too. Congratulations. Okay, so really quickly, homework. Let me show homework real quick. This is my TikTok shop page. Okay, so this is my shop account. On my shop account, I want you guys to pay attention to. I want you to start paying attention when you go live. You see analytics. Hello, how you doing? Life by Design. Thank you for subscribing. You see analytics. I want you to start paying attention to that. So we're gonna click here. That little arrow at the top. It's gonna let me go. Okay. This is the analytics for my shop page. So it's the shop page does not go live often. It goes live 3 days a week when I do my shoppable lives. It's not a lot of engagement, when it comes to who's in the room. If you look at the shop page, this you see right here, I want you to pay attention to this. 28 days. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to that because I'm gonna actually have you look at your 28 days for today because as you can tell, it goes to the 31st. So I want you to do it as of July 31st, not August yet, because August means that you were linked with the agency. So I want you to go back and do it today. That's why I said you got homework because I want you to do it today so you can capture today. The July date, okay, not the August date. All right, how you doing? Phenomenal. So my people in the room, I'm gonna put this in so you guys hear me talking. I'm gonna put this in a WhatsApp for you as well, okay? Because I want you guys to know. I want you to go and look at your analytics for 28 days, okay? So 28 days will put you in July 31st, and you could customize it. You can do, but I want you to kind of pay attention. I want you to do a screenshot of where you were pre-agency and what you were doing pre-agency and how you're changing. Okay? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about growth here. We're not talking about, oh well, with an agency. I want to see you grow. Y'all not gonna be bad mouthing Dr. Lisa. Y'all not gonna be like, she don't do nothing. She don't tell me to do. No. It's gonna be up to you. That's how I talk. He's like, okay, okay. I tell you all the time, this is gonna be up to you in terms of how you see yourself growing. I want you to come back and say, Dr. Lisa, my numbers ain't changed. No, we're gonna look at you. He said, okay, listen. Okay, so that's the goal. I want you to do a screenshot. We're gonna do great with you. You know that's not true. You will never say that. Y'all will never talk bad about me. Like, hey, I ain't tell you what to do. What's going on? We're gonna look at numbers. Okay, the data's gonna tell the truth. Okay, so based on what you're learning and doing, I want you to pay attention. So this is for July dates. So I want you to do it today. So you'll see how many total views you've gotten, how many diamonds you've gotten, how many hours you've went live, your gifts, your new followers, your comments. We're looking at that data. This is data you have. Okay. So I tell you all the time, I'm talking about my services. This is a data-driven coaching because I want you to look at your data and see how you're moving the needle, okay? And I want you to pay attention to the things that you're doing. There's some other data in here that you're going to pay attention to, but I want you to first do the 28 days, and then I want you to click. I want you to do 7 days too. So you have the option, once you click that little drop-down arrow for the date, it'll pop up this screen. I want you to do 7 also. So I want you to do last week. And so I really want you to pay attention. So if you look at the last week, you can see how many diamonds you got in 1 week. You can see how many hours you went live. You can see your views. I want you to pay attention to that, okay? And so we want to start looking at weekly snapshots, okay? So if Sunday, TikTok week starts technically on Mondays, when your gift gallery refills, all that stuff. So it's like a Monday restart. But I want you to do this because it's the 31st. Okay, this is the 31st. So I want you to capture it today. You can do the screenshot. All you have to do is just screenshot this. For the iPhone, you just press the 2 buttons on the side and you get a little screenshot. Okay, I want you to just screenshot your numbers so you can see that. Okay, that's your homework. Quick little homework assignment. But when we talk on Sunday, tomorrow, I want you to have your numbers in front of you for pre-launch your income. Okay? He said, be back. Okay? And then you guys can see really quickly how you're growing. Okay? I want you all to feel confident in your ability to do this. I don't want you to feel like, okay, let me go do this now. He said, let me go do this now. Daria, entrepreneur, here's what I'm saying. Click the link here so you can be part of the agency. Okay? Good morning. Will you show that again? Just came in. How you doing, Toya? Okay, Toya. So I'm on my TikTok shop page. Okay. So this is where I'm doing my TikTok shop page. So as soon as you go to your live, when you go to TikTok Studio, you see tools and you see live tools over here and live. I'm backwards, y'all. So y'all forgive me the way this is set up. Okay. So this is showing data from the last 28 days. You click that arrow. I'm sorry, I should have showed you what I just did. Tools, and you click the arrow here. You see that arrow? My finger. Trying to do back. Okay, why is it not doing it? Okay, you don't like the way I was touching it. Okay, so that's it. So you click that, and then okay, I did. Awesome, awesome. So you had 2 screenshots to do. And so I'm starting an agency too, but we'll always support you too. Great content. You're welcome, Fran. Okay. And so when you're here, I want you to look at your July 31st. This is the last 28 days. So I want you to look at this. I want you to pay attention to data. Okay? I want you to pay attention to data. And so with that, I want you to do a screenshot of your 28 days. This is pre-launch your income. Okay? So that's what I'm telling you. Pre-launch your income. That's why I said do it today. So anybody who joins the agency, I want you to do it today so you can see what the numbers look like before you came into the agency. Okay? So pre-launch your income, and then I want you to touch change this to days. I'm sorry, the 28 days. You can see that arrow there. I want you to change that to 7 days. So once you click it, look at your days for the week. Okay? And I want you to get in the habit. We're gonna do this. I want you to be in the habit of looking at your data on a weekly basis. Okay? So that's the whole point of this. I want you to start being data mindset for how you're doing things. Okay? And so that's the homework. Now I'm gonna tell you all. I told you that here. Some of this tea, some of the things I'm gonna always reserve for my agency folks. So you guys got that today. But in the future, we're going to communicate on WhatsApp. But I just want to make sure that you guys did that because we're going to be talking tomorrow for the first time. But I want you to have a data-driven mindset. So go ahead and do that. And then I'm also putting the WhatsApp for the people who aren't able to attend today. I probably won't talk about this at the 4 o'clock, but you guys got it today. Thank you so much for the popular votes. Appreciate you. Here's where, so we're gonna start paying attention to this. There's a couple other things from tomorrow we'll talk about that I want you to look at in data from a data perspective here, okay? So we'll talk about that. But again, just know that this is the way we're gonna do things. Hey, how you doing, Damaris? Appreciate you catching you quick between errands for grad party. Oh, that's right, the baby. Baby girl about to graduate. Well, she's having a graduation party. So the graduation has happened. Yeah, it happened already. Yeah, she's graduated. So awesome, awesome. This is the party though. Awesome. Awesome. Congratulations to her. Oh, I know what it's like. I was there a couple of years ago. Whew. Yeah, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, friends. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I want to make sure we now let me know if you have questions about the Creator Network program. So essentially, it's a program where TikTok it's free to you all because essentially what TikTok does is have agencies support you in your growth and development. So I'm going to show you my landing page so you know what to expect. I'm going to talk through some services. I'll talk through some things about what you should and shouldn't do. Hey, Nika, what you say? Good morning. We are at a mountain lake in Washington. Internet is not, it's more out than in. Okay, I see you, friend. Thank you so much. I remember to congratulate. Did you hit your 5K? Wait a minute, friend. You won away. Let's see. My friend, you won away from your 5K. Baby steps with me. This is only to me. Okay, friend, I got you. Okay, let me say this, Charlie. I think I have about 10 people who have never gone live that joined the agency. So what I'm gonna do when I say baby steps, when you say baby steps, I'm gonna do baby steps. I do baby steps anyway, but I'm gonna do baby steps. So I want you to feel confident that let me flip my other side. It's like that's the other side. I want you to feel confident that you could do this. Okay, look at you. You hit 5K. You did it in the room. Congratulations, Vibe Wellness Woman. Look at that 5K. So we definitely gonna do baby steps. And I know there's some people who've been going live already for a minute. So, they kind of understand some of the mechanics. We're just gonna go a couple layers deeper. But my newbies, we're gonna do it the right way. You'll have people in this room that you could shadow. You can go to their lives. This is a community. That's what we're developing here. This is not just a one-woman shop. This is a whole community. So we're doing this. I just got to 1K, Dr. Lisa, and not letting me unlock my benefits. Which benefits did you get? What benefits do you think you should get? You should be able to do a clickable link in your bio, so that should be a benefit. But I don't know what the other benefits. You go to your benefits page and see what they gave you. That's what I would say too. Thank you so much. Yes, awesome, awesome. So yeah, go to your benefits page and it'll tell you what you got. Okay, but let me know what you were looking for. If you were looking for TikTok Shop, it's not a hard 1K. I'll tell you that now. That's the misnomer that they give it to you exactly at 1K. It's usually like 1,500, 2,000. It's never really 1K. So just know that that's not always true. But yeah, if you're looking to do a clickable link, it should be that. It says I'm with an organization. It's saying I'm with an organization. For what? What you saying? For what? Organization for what? I'm the baby step queen, so you are the right road. Charlie, Miss Darlene might be a room. Seriously, from a baby step perspective, no, real talk. No, wait. So, Miss Darlene, connect with Charlie, because I think what she could learn from you, to your point, you can show her some of the things in your live and just kind of walk her through. Miss Darlene, we probably should talk about that because that really should be your niche where you're helping with people. You should, be able to help with people. Work with artists at 1K, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to do the work with artists, and they said you're attached to an organization. I'm not sure what that means. Is this a business account? Let me make sure that you're not on a business account too. Okay, now. Okay. Really quickly, thank you so much. I see link. Is that something you can do after 10K? No. Okay, so the link here is how you apply. The link that that you see in here is because of the business suite. I had to change my personal account to business. I was a little sad about that. I had to grieve that because I was personal. I had to switch to business so I could be a Creator Network account. So I have the business suite, which means that I can attach my Creator Network application in the live stream. They make it so that you have that feature. I started a business account but didn't finish it. How do I delete that? You may not be a business account. Trish, let me do this. Let's talk offline because I want to make sure I'm answering your questions. So you have some technical questions. I don't want to confuse the conversation. So let's find a time. Send me a message on WhatsApp. If you want to chat today, we might be able to chat real quick during I don't want to commit to 3 because we're supposed to be going to lunch for my mother-in-law's birthday. If you want to chat tonight, maybe around 6:37 Eastern time, we can chat that way. I'm happy to chat with you. We can kind of walk through because I want to make sure I answer your questions. I don't know if the agency was attached to organization. I don't know if that means that now that you're doing this, you can't have that feature. I don't know the answer to that. So that I don't know the answer to, but I can look into it. You said I need help with everything. Okay, so Miss Darlene, we might have to do this for real. We may have to have like mentorship. So Miss Darlene, you might be the mentor for a lot of newbies, like the new people. Thank you, you're welcome. And I will help too. But Miss Darlene, you would be awesome for that if you don't mind too, because she is still learning. She's still learning too, but she can kind of keep up with some of the questions and stuff. TikTok is so complicated. It is complex at times. It is. Okay, so let me show services, y'all. My people in the room, if you are in the room, thank you for joining the live. This is a live where I'm talking very intentionally about my agency. It's called Launch Your Income Agency. I'm part of the TikTok Live Creator Network program. I just got approved officially as of Monday, so I've ramped up really quickly to get this thing up and running and to support you guys as quickly as possible. And so those who have joined the agency, you're going to click the link, you're going to click to apply. It is 100% free to you. Okay? So I want to be clear about that. This is a free program that TikTok has that is free to you. My services under the Launch Your Income Agency are free to you. So I'm going to show you my services. I do have a stand store where I do business consultation, which is above and beyond the agency for TikTok stuff. So that is a fee-based program. But if we are talking about TikTok here, TikTok live hosting, TikTok, making sure you're growing your live community, that's what we're talking about. And that's Launch Your Income Agency, and that is free to you. Okay? Finally 5K, yes, friend. Okay. So let me talk through what I have to offer. I'm going to show my website. So let me talk about the flow real quick before I go through the website, because the website I'm going to show you is part of the flow. In this live, I promote this opportunity. It is also a link on my webpage. So if you click my photo up here, you click it once, my mini profile pops up. If you click my profile again, my main profile pops up. Okay? So my main profile pops up. With my main profile, you will see a new link that says live coaching. It says creator network program at the top under my name. All that is part of this program, the Launch Your Income Agency. And essentially, you can click the link that's in that bio, and it will take you to the application for Launch Your Income. It will take you to the link that looks like this, essentially. It's going to look like this. Launch Your Income Agency. Create a network. That's what it's going to look like. Everybody's Create a Network page looks like this. They just have their name in it. So they made it kind of standardized. Okay? So it's going to take you to that link. Now, that's the first step. You got to click the link. You have to apply. Once you apply, I then can check the system to see if you've been approved. Once you've been approved, you're going to get a system notification that says apply to the Creator Network in the system. So you have to actually accept that invitation. Okay? So that invitation is something you need to accept. If you don't accept it, then you're not in the agency. So you have to go in your inbox. You'll get a message from TikTok. Accept the invitation. Okay? How you doing, Yoli? And then after you accept the invitation, I then will send you, because I get a notification too that you accepted. I then will send you a message from me. You said I accepted it. So you got a message from me that told you to go then to my website. I'm about to show you the website. I send you the website link for you to go into, give me your contact information, your name, your email, all your information, and then you get an email from me, a real quick email. It comes from my Stan store. That's all connected to Stan. So it comes from Stan, so you may have to search Stan. If you're like, I don't see one from Dr. Lisa, it's actually probably going to be a confirmation email from Stan. The confirmation email will have the WhatsApp link in it. So once you get that confirmation email, you're going to go to once you submit your form, you're going to go to your email, then click the WhatsApp, and that's where we're communicating as a group. Okay, so we're starting off with WhatsApp. I'm also working behind the scenes to create a school account, which is a school page where you guys can get training resources. All that is going to be housed in school. I like school better because it's nice and organized. So you'll have training materials there. That'll probably be, I think that's going to take me about 2 weeks. I'll be honest with you. If I can get a skeleton up quickly, I'll try my best to. But I think that may take me about 2 weeks to get that up and running. And so, but in the meantime, we're going to be in WhatsApp. Tomorrow we have a meeting. So I need you to be in WhatsApp by tomorrow. Because I'm going to put the link for the Zoom meeting in there today. Okay? So I want you guys to make sure you're moving. So WhatsApp is ultimately where we're communicating. I don't like Discord. So that's why I didn't do Discord. I think WhatsApp is good for us to communicate, okay? And then I think WhatsApp is probably where we can always communicate. School to me is more like a library. If you think about, okay, I need some training materials. It's like a nice organized repository. They do have a community page too, but the community there gets a little convoluted at times. So I think, you said true. Yeah, so it's like a trade-off. School is good, but it's not perfect. WhatsApp is good, but it's not perfect either. So we're gonna do the blending of the two of them, okay? And then what I will say from you, just from like the learning, from what I've learned already, we do need to communicate in TikTok. But I will be honest with you, because I'm doing this, a lot of my new people are communicating with me in TikTok. So I'm gonna have to decide how much am I gonna be in TikTok. Um, I would prefer to, like, people who have gotten through the first phase of applying and stuff, that we switch to WhatsApp to do like day-to-day communication. I think that's probably best. But I don't know. TikTok is easier too, because I can see your name, your TikTok name. WhatsApp, you guys don't always have your name for your TikTok name in WhatsApp, so I don't know who I'm talking to all the time. So we're gonna have to figure that out. But I do want to make sure I'm supporting people. And you can always reach me on TikTok, because I'm in TikTok all the time, and you will have WhatsApp as well. Okay, so that's what I wanted to just share, that flow. If you are someone who has not gone live before and you still apply, you got to go live, okay, before you can officially accept. You said, where do I submit my contact information? I'm about to show you, because I haven't sent it to you yet. So because I'm here, I haven't sent it to you yet. So I'm gonna send it to you right after this. Did you curl your hair? Oh, let's stay focused. Let's stay focused on the questions. Okay, so here's what I will say, do. Let's do this. You said, okay. Let me show you the website, what it looks like. This is what you're going to get and what you'll see that you need to complete. Y'all laughing at me. Okay, stay focused. Okay, here is, oh, okay, my in-laws came in. I was like, who yelling? He said hello. Okay, so here is the website. So you guys are gonna get this link. This link is for people who have officially joined the agency. Okay, so this is your website. The questions pertain to you. Okay, you said stay on topic. We gotta stay on topic, y'all. Okay, so this is the landing page. I'll send you the link to this once you officially are in the agency. And obviously it goes through the agency. The goal of this is that I'm helping you build confidence. We're talking about growing your community, and we want you to monetize your expertise. Okay, so that is what this is all about. Okay, and then when it comes to the services that is part of the Launch Your Income services, we talk about live streaming, training, and hosting strategy. I want you to understand how to be a strong live host, essentially. So we're gonna give you some streaming training and hosting training. I've already gave you a little bit of a homework tonight, so I want you to be focused on that. That's why I say this is a data-driven coaching strategy. Okay? Did I get the link? Did you get the link, Yola? You should have gotten the link. You should have gotten a message directly from me with this link. So after you accept it, you should have gotten a link from me. I'm 90% sure I sent it to you, but now you got me thinking, did I do it? So can you check? If you do me a favor right now, click my photo up top on TikTok. It would have came on TikTok because you're not in WhatsApp yet. So if you click my photo right now at the top, it'll show you my mini profile. Click my photo again, it'll take you to my page. Click message when you get to my page, and you should have a message from me. Okay? So when you get to my page, if you don't have a message from me, then I forgot to send it. So let me know if I didn't. I believe I did, though, because I think you were the last person to send something last night. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, let me know if you don't see it, though. That's my bad if I didn't do it, because I saw your application come through. Okay, so we're going to do a data-driven approach. And let me say that out loud, y'all, because there's so many things coming at me at one time. If you guys don't get the WhatsApp, if you're hearing me and you're like, I'm not in WhatsApp, let me know. Because I know the soft launch, we had some people where I had to tweak the process a little bit. And so I want to make sure everybody got the email confirmation to get into WhatsApp. So let me know if you're not there yet, though. When it comes to data-driven coaching, I want you all to always look at your data. I'm going to share data. As an agency, we operate in what's called backstage, so I have even more data. So what I showed you is what we all see. As an agency, I see more. So this is going to be a data-driven approach, okay? So I want you all to pay attention to the numbers, though. It's going to be about accountability and motivation. I want to make sure you stay consistent. We're going to check in. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to show you. We're going to talk about spotlights. Okay, I see a friend. You text me. I see it on my page. You said received. She got it. Okay. I was like, I don't think I messed up. I was like, I was trying to stay on top of everybody yesterday. All right. So when it comes to when it comes to thank you, I saw your friend, you're welcome. um, when it comes to encouragement, we're going to talk about that, because I'm going to look at your data and I'm going to be like, hey, you only went live like 2 days last week. And obviously, if you want to see more engagement from your viewers, if you want to see more interaction, you need to think about a longer live stream. Now, I don't have a live stream requirement. Some agencies do. I don't have that, but I would clearly tell you, like, if you want to see growth, you're gonna have to show up. Okay. The other thing we're gonna do incentives. We're gonna do TikTok has different live challenges. We're gonna have some live challenges. We're gonna participate in some of the programs. That's another thing I'm gonna send you guys today. There's a program out there that TikTok has. I'm not gonna say it here because I'm gonna save that for people in the agency, but I'm gonna talk about it. So I want you guys to sign up for it. So we'll talk about that too. I'll send it on the WhatsApp. And then we're going to do some referral programs. So like if you refer people to the agency, there'll be incentives for that as well. So just know and then ultimately some growth campaigns. We're all talking about growth. So I want you guys to focus on, how do you grow? How do you do this intentionally and do it in a way that is authentic to your brand and what you're talking about, but recognizing there's some levers you can pull. So you want to make sure you're being intentional about that. Okay. The other thing the agency can do, TikTok does have gives the agency the ability to submit appeals on your behalf if your account is banned. Okay, so just know that all agencies talk about that, and so that is something we can do. I really do want to be an agency that gets in front of violations, so you guys know how to keep your channel in good health. Okay, you don't want your channel to be at risk. So some of this stuff is like, you don't know what you don't know. But some of this stuff, once you know it, you got to make sure you're not doing those things. Okay. So we'll talk about that as well, and we'll get in front of it too. Okay. And then so this is just a little bit of my background in terms of me being a live streamer, my academic background, professional background, and so I've been doing this. That's what I need. I love it. I love it. And I've been doing this for over 470 750 hours of live streaming. You're talking to somebody who has been doing this for almost 8 months straight. So I go live twice a day. So that's what I've been able to do. So here's the contact information you're going to fill out. And it tells you about making sure you submit your form and check your email to join my WhatsApp community. So that very last sentence, pay attention to. I want you to check your email. So once you fill this out, this is the contact information form. And again, the email comes from Stan. So as soon as you hit submit, check your email. So it should come from Stan, and it gives you this confirmation. There's a couple things here I want you to pay attention to though. The first thing is I put in this term and condition just advising you. These are all things that I'm advising you, but advising you that communication comes from a couple different ways. We're going to do TikTok inbox, your WhatsApp, school community once we create that, and then email. So you want to make sure you're looking at all those things. Today I'm going to communicate through WhatsApp. So you're going to see WhatsApp to the group. It'll be under the announcement section. So I'm going to communicate there because I'm going to communicate the Zoom link. I'm going to communicate the homework, and I'm going to communicate an opportunity that I want you guys to sign up for. Okay. So I got 3 things I'm going to send you. So you're going to see some communication from me today on WhatsApp. And then I want to make sure, you said, I'm new. How you doing, Sassy Whimsical? Appreciate you. Look at you, Crochet. Crochet like, they came here on this Saturday morning. Getting all this support. The other thing I have in here as kind of a disclaimer, just to bring this to your attention, because I told you I don't have a requirement, but I do strongly encourage you to live stream at least 3 days per week. Okay. Hello, Sassy. How are you, friend? What is this about, Sassy? Your girl has become part of TikTok's Live Creator Network. I am, an agency essentially. I'm Launch Your Income Agency. It's a free program to all creators on the app if you sign up with an agency. So you're welcome to sign up. What I'm doing is talking through the process. I was going through my services. If you look in the lower left corner, there's a link you can click to apply. I'll recap some of it too. I'm going to come back at 4. I'm going to be talking about it again at 4. So I'll be talking at 4. So you guys don't hear this over again. But I definitely want you guys to apply. It's free. And then obviously I'm going to be giving a lot of support. So You said, I want to become a creator. Okay, friend, I got you. Click the link and we'll talk through it, friend. I'll show you what you need to do. Um, I do want you to get in a mindset that you really should be at a place where you're looking to live stream at least 3 days a week at a minimum, and at a minimum of 1 hour each. So if you're not there yet and you're like, okay, do I need an agency? I'm transparent by saying you probably don't need an agency yet. Because if you just see yourself doing this, I just showed you, where you got to do your homework and do, look at your analytics. Well, analytics tells you how you're performing from a 7 day period, a 28-day period, and a 60-day period. And so just recognizing that data is helping you how to, teaching you, helping you in terms of what you need to know to improve. Okay. So that's the approach we want to take. So you got to be in this, you got to be in the sandbox to play. Okay. So you need to show up. So 3 days a week is where I'm really pushing people to kind of think about how do they improve and how do they get better. And then ideally, if you want to see yourself really succeed, you want to really monetize, then you're showing up more frequently. You're showing up a couple days a week. I'm sorry, almost daily, and maybe a couple times a day. So just, oh, wait a minute, TikTok gave me a message. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Um, Hold on, let me get 1 second. TikTok is telling me I got a message saying I'm directing you off. This is the first time I've gotten this because I'm a business account. I think that's why. TikTok, be nice. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Um, I'm trying to see which comment I need to put. Give me 1 second. Okay. So let me, okay, so here's where, let me flip my screen around again. Okay, I think what just happened, let me say this out loud. Thank you, Sassy. Let me say this out loud because I was reading the different information. So I'm a business account. I think because I had my screen on the last part where it says submit, I think that was a problem. So I need to be careful about what I show when I flip my camera around like that. I think that the AI was picking that up. So we'll see what happens. But I submitted an appeal and trying to see what I need to do in the future. I'm probably gonna have to tell my point of contact that I was showing where people would need to go to fill out the form. So I'm probably gonna have to advise her. You said applied. Okay. Thank you so much, Sassy. So I just want to say that out loud. So just be careful. I think that's what happened when it came to the fact that I had the screen showing submit. And it was like, oh, you're directing people off the platform. Okay. So when and just be mindful that this is artificial intelligence. This is AI. So it's always something that you got to be aware of in terms of how you do things. Okay, so where was I at? So you're gonna get that form, you're gonna fill it out, and then once you fill it out, that's when you will check your email, and then you would join the WhatsApp community. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, just be careful when you show other pages because it looked as if the AI was like, oh, you're directing people, but because it said the submit page. And I've never gotten that when I show my screen, when I'm showing just instructional stuff. So when I was showing the other pieces, but I had it on that screen too long where it showed submit. So just be aware of that. Um, so when it comes to what you want to do for your for the application, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to fill out that. And those who just apply, so those are the services that I'm offering. Sassy, I don't know if you saw earlier what the Creator Network offers, but essentially what it offers is services to help you with live stream coaching. Okay, they appealed my approval. They appealed my appeal work. I was like, that's not right. they um they fixed it, so we good. So they ended it, so it's all good. So it's essentially live host coaching that I offer. It's going to be a data-driven decision, as well as the approach where it comes to incentives to kind of motivate you and keep you going. We're going to keep you encouraged. So that's what I'm offering. The other thing I will say in terms of the agency too is that I want you to know that the coaching and support that you'll get is ideally going to be real time. So I've been popping into your lives and I'm taking notes and I'll send you messages. And so when we talk, we're going to talk through some things that you can improve because I want you guys to be intentional about what you're saying, what you're doing. And again, I always say there's some levers you can pull. So I want you to make sure that you understand your audience and what you're talking about, and then how do you have them help and support engage. Okay, so I've been doing that. I've been popping into lives, and I'm going to continue to pop in and show a little love and support and try to get the room activated, but recognizing that what I'm modeling and what I'm sharing with you in those notes I send is stuff that you got to kind of start implementing. Okay, so that's going to be important. Let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all being here. We're going to go back. I'll go back to the page and check a few people who applied. If you are thinking about applying, let me know so I can check for you or answer any questions. I'm going to come back as well. Sassy, I see your friend, you applied. Let's see, friends. Okay. Sassy, when was the last time you went live? You got one of those insufficient play history too. How you doing, Sky? Come on. How you doing, friend? Sassy, when was the last time you gone live? I thought you go live often. You're not into lives yet? Let me know, friend. And then when it comes to the invitation for Sassy and Charlie, NK, how are you, friend? Let me know if you have questions about the agency too. Mine last night started out a mess, but got better in time. I stayed for what, an hour and a half? Congratulations, that's huge. You stayed for an hour. Who was you talking to? MJ, how are you, friend? MJ, I am a live host agency. I don't know if you're here for real, but let me know. You fly in sometimes. Let me know if you're here for real. But yes, and an hour and a half is huge. So what did you talk about? and so in the WhatsApp, had 6 people hanging out. Look at you! Congratulations! I'm back swiping away. Look at you, MJ! You got your name behind me. How are you, friend? Anything set up on my account? Baby steps. Okay, anything to set up on your account? Yes, my friend, my baby step friend. Let me recap with you. Give me 2 minutes because I'm going to talk about you. I was waiting for Sassy to respond back to my comment, but I don't think if almost ended the live. Sassy, are you still here? Let me know. You are. So let me know what was the deal with your live streaming, because it doesn't seem like you live stream recently. So okay, so my people who have to live stream, Charlie, Sassy, currently, you have to live stream first. Charlie, let me stay with me for a second because you got to do this in the next 7 days. So ideally, I want you to do it today, like Yoli did. She said it was a mess for a second, but she stayed an hour and a half because Yoli had to do the 10 minutes and she stayed an hour and a half. Okay. So you're just gonna go on and you're just gonna talk. Okay. If I do need to walk you through the process and do baby steps with you, let me know. I did it with somebody yesterday, so I'm happy to do that. The goal, and I don't want you to be fearful of this, the goal is that you cut on the camera, you get to talking, and you just talk about who you are and what you're all about, and that you're going to continue to go live, okay? So it gets better. It gets easier. The person I did it with yesterday, I did it with Miss Treetop. She might come in at some point, but she was like so nervous. Oh my gosh, she was hilarious nervous. She's like, what are you got me about to do? I gotta press this. She was like, hold up. I was on a Zoom with her and she was doing it. She was hilarious. And she got on there and she was like a natural. I was like, girl, what is all this nervousness about? What was all that about? Like, really? She was awesome. So she's a live that you guys are gonna want to see. Really, yeah, she was awesome. And she talked for 30 minutes. We just stayed on live, and she had one or two people come in. Five Islands came in, and she chatted a little bit. She had a few people come in, and so we just had a conversation. That was it. You said that's gonna be me. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It goes quickly. I mean, Yoli, that hour and a half, I mean, you stayed an hour and a half, but that went fast, I'm assuming. That 90 minutes goes like that. So you get to talking and connecting with your people, and you're like, wait a minute, before you know it, it's 2 hours. So how long have I been live? I think I've been live. I've been literally 90 minutes. Yeah. It says 1 hour and 27 minutes to be exact. Okay? So just know you get to talking, and I feel like I just cut on the live. I was like, what did I say? Did I say enough? So that's how I feel. Like when I'm talking, sometimes like, oh yeah, I forgot to say this. Oh, I forgot to say that. So just know it goes quickly. The more you do it, the easier it gets. It does. Oh, get a galaxy is. You got a galaxy in a starfish on your first live. So true. Yes, girl. So I'm just saying. I ain't go to your hour and a half live, but you got some stuff that you got to talk about. And people say, let me gift her. Let me gift her. So yes, so that's what it's all about. So you're gonna build your community, friends. Okay, so here let's start from the people who click the link. If you want to click the link and join the agency, you're welcome to do that. I can check for you really quickly if you're eligible. Anybody in the room who wants to click the link, you're welcome to do that. Like I said, I want you to I can check and see. Hello, how you doing, Coach? Can I do my live on Monday? You can do it on Monday, but I won't be able to invite you to my meeting on Sunday. So that's the only thing. Now I will have the live recording. I will record meetings. So I will have it available, but I won't be able to invite you because so technically, if you're not part of the agency, I really can't do out of agency coaching. So I just kind of trying to be mindful of what does that actually look like. So I can tell you how to go live in general and just say, okay, here's what you do to press the button. Here's some things you want to talk about. But if you want like in-depth information that I'm going to give from the agency level, that I can't do that type of coaching. That's part of the rules. So I try my best to kind of be very, that's why I said some of the stuff I'm going to talk about here probably won't go beyond. I probably will kind of hold back a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'll do it today. There you go, friend. Do it today. Do it scared. Where the sub stickers at? Y'all got the sub subscriptions. Let's see some sub stickers. Okay. Let's see some sub stickers come out. Say, do it scared. Yesterday we had somebody came in and they gave 100 sub subscriptions to folks. There we go. There we go. Yes. Let's get her some sub stickers. Do it scared. There we go. 5 Islands. Thank you so much, Toya. Thank you so much, y'all. We gonna do this. Do it scared, friend. Don't be, hey, there's no nervous shy stuff here. Do it scared. Okay, so my people who I have to go back, so I have to do something to make sure. Thank you so much. I see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Coach just said, do it scared. There we go. So, So what will happen is my people who Coach Marcel, oh look at you, friend. You said I hit this. You hit it, friend. Look at you. You submitted. Okay, let me check for you, friend. So my people who have to do an extra live, if you have to do an extra live, that initial is a trial live. That's what they call it, a trial live. Then you're gonna have a slightly different process. So I'm gonna send you the invite. So you're still gonna get that system notification, but you probably won't see it. You probably won't be able to do anything with it. Well, you won't be able to do anything with it until you actually do that test live. So what you actually want to pay attention to is the inbox message from me. So I'm going to send you an inbox message. The system automatically sends you an inbox message from me. It's going to say, and pay attention to it, because you'll see a message that comes in from me that says, hey, you need to do a live, and you have to do a live for 10 minutes. Well, right above that message, it doesn't even look like a link, but if you click that message right above it where here's your trial, click that and it takes you to the live home screen. Okay, so that's where you do your trial. That's where you're going to start from. Okay, so just know there's a message there. When I walked with the when I was with the person yesterday, we walked through it together. So there's a message there that you want to click to, and that's where you want to do your trial, and then ultimately, um, Coach Marcella, is that it? You got a message, so go ahead. You are invited, friend. So check your email for that system notification. Coach, you good? Is it Mosella? Is it Mosella? Let me see if I'm saying that right. Yes, thank you. You're welcome, friend. So you should get a system notification from TikTok telling you to accept the Creator Network invitation from me. Okay, so you're going to accept that. And then you're going to, once you accept that, you're going to get another message from me in TikTok. It's going to be coming directly from me, Dr. Lisa, where I'm going to send you the the website link to do your contact information form. It's a stand. It's a stand message. So you're going to do your contact information form, and you are then going to get an email confirmation because of that. Okay? So once you submit that contact information, you're going to get an email confirmation, and in that confirmation has my WhatsApp community link. Okay? Mosel. Okay, thank you, friend. Mosel. I got you now. But I'm going to make the connection when I see it. Mosel. So, thank you so much, Silver Fox. How are you, friend? Congratulations. So, once you get that email confirmation, so go to your email. After you hit submit, go straight to your email. Click your email and then click the WhatsApp link so you can join the community. We're doing our first meeting tomorrow. First meeting is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. So in WhatsApp, I'm sending 3 messages today. I'm sending a Zoom link for tomorrow's meeting. I'm sending your homework for tomorrow's meeting. And then I'm sending the third thing, I'm sending you your a challenge I want you to participate in. So that's the third thing. I need to make sure I wrote that down. That's why I know it. Okay. So the challenge is the other thing I want you to participate in. So you got 3 things coming from me today. Okay. So those are the 3 things I'm going to send you guys. And then when we meet tomorrow, I have an agenda, and there's so much I want to tell you all. So be patient with me, because what I want to do is I want to share some information, and I'm going to give it to you all in segments, because there's people, and so we're probably going to meet weekly. This August month is going to be us trying to make sure we're getting this information. Okay, so there's pieces that we want to do pretty quickly in terms of our live. Like I said, I want you guys to do that homework so you can kind of start seeing it from that perspective. But then there's some things I want you to do in your live, and it's very much so. My people when I attended your live yesterday, there was some commonalities and some things that I sent to most people. It wasn't the same messages. Some of you guys are a little unique. But for the most part, if you want to go back to that text message, if I attended your live yesterday, then you kind of have a little bit of an inkling of what I'm going to talk about is things I want you guys to pay attention to, okay, in your live streams. So we'll probably start with those core things, because I think that's universal for most people that you want to pay attention to, and then I'm going to do some more detailed stuff too, okay? as probably as time goes on, because I know I have those training videos I want to do. There's a lot of things I want to do for you guys, but I want you guys if you're committed to this, if you're committed to this agency, I'm gonna be committed to you all. Okay, it's not gonna be for lack of information. You guys are gonna know what I know for the most part, and we're gonna keep it going. Okay. All right. So let's talk. Okay. So a couple things. My friends. So my friends, a couple of you, I need to send you the trial message. So I'm gonna add you, and I'll send you the trial stuff. My friend Charlie, stay with me. Charlie, you asked, what should you do right now? So you saw I feel so professional now. Charlie, Miss Darlene, when do you go live? Do you go live today? Are you going live today, or you Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1:30 p.m. Central? Did I get it right? I think I did. I think I had it right. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1:30 p.m. Central. Let me know if you have a pop-up that you're doing or anything like that. You said, so Charlie, you going live today. What time you going live? What time you going live, Charlie? Let me know when you going live. And then, hello, how you doing, friend? So let me know what time you're going live. So Charlie, here's your homework, friend. You got to put a bio in. Anybody in a room who does not have a bio in there, look at you with a bio. Ultimate with a whale diamond. Look at you, friend. Thank you so much for that whale. Look at you. You're like, look here, let me go into the Dr. Lisa's gallery. I love that. Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate you. These are all this internet. I keep trying. What happened? What happened, Nika? Yeah, Nika, I can't see. What's going on, friend? You said, getting myself ready. There you go, friend. I got you. You're going to get support. Look at you. Thank you so much, Ultimate Concierge. I appreciate you. That was sweet. You're like, this the whale. Look at her, the ultimate whale. All right, friends. So here's what I will say. Okay, a couple things we want to pay attention to. Charlie, bio. We're going to talk about bio. Anybody in a room who does not have a bio, when you click your profile. So Charlie, pay attention to this real quick. When you click your photo, your mini profile pops up. If you do that for anybody else in the room, you can see their words under their name. Do it for Miss Darlene. Do it for Coach Jesse. You can see people's name and their description. Okay, you can see how many followers they have, how many people they're following. You can see that information. People click your photo all the time and they see your information. They're looking for a bio. So that happens in a live. People are actively looking for that. TikTok is also looking for that. So I said there's two reasons why you want a bio. First reason is TikTok. The second reason is people. But the first reason being TikTok is because when you create your profile, TikTok uses those words in your bio. They're essentially keywords to determine who you are and what you're all about. They categorize you. So depending on, and they will use big categories like maybe it is, spiritual awareness, financial services, money management, humor, travel, so things like that. They're paying attention to what your page is going to be about. So if you don't have any words, they don't know how to categorize you, first of all. And then second of all, they use that too. If your content is based off those keywords, those categories too, then they'll use that to they will use that to push it out to people who are looking for that content. So that's why you want to have words in your bio, okay? So you want to encourage your viewers, you want to encourage people to make sure that they update their bio. So that's why we do it here. The other reason why you want it is because people, like I said, they click your photo, they look for that. Those are people who may potentially become supporters of yours. So my friend Crochet, she has it in her title, her name, and then when you click her bio, let's see, did I click your bio? Let me look at your bio. Well, I just realized, I was like, I don't know if I clicked it. But it should say something about crochet in the bio. So I don't know, it went away. My friend Crochet, I don't know where to go. Come back. Write a comment for me so I can check. Now I'm curious because it went away. But when you click their bio, then you should see the words there. And you can see a little bit more about them, and you can decide if you want. Yes, it's in there. Crochet designer. There we go. It's in there. Classes Monday through Friday, 12. Okay. What's TTF? What is TTF? Thursday. Was that Thursday? Tuesday, Thursday, Friday? Okay, 8 p.m. Okay, I got you. Okay. Owner of, oh, look at you, girl. You are official, official. Okay. So, yes, so it's in there. It's in there. And ultimately, what you want to do is just make sure people know who you are. So people will click that bio and say, okay, let me go to her class. I'm going to follow her. That's good. She has the crochet and she's doing it. So that's part of it, okay? I have another TikTok account that says the artist. Can I use that one? Click, put it in there. I'll do what I did for D. Remember, D put both of hers in there, and I picked the. And she told me to pick the one that is she wanted. She wanted me to pick the other one. The other one she didn't have to do. Um, she didn't have to do any tests for, so that was fine. So yeah, click the link for that. So go log into that account, come back into the room and click it, and I'll check it right now. So that's probably the one you want to use anyway. Does that have more followers? Because this one doesn't have a lot of followers. And then on top of that, TikTok typically wants you to do the one with the more engagement anyway. Yeah, so thank you for the shares, friend. So yeah, I think I would do that if I were you. So, okay, so yeah, if you go out and go into that account and come back into the room, let me know it's you, and then click the link and apply, and so I could check it real quick for you. Um, when it comes to I lost my thought. Bio. I was talking about bio. I was like, what was I just talking about? That tells you guys I'm a little sleep deprived. So I was like, what was I just talking about? So when it comes to bio, you want to make sure you have words in your bio, and just make sure you have information to so people can follow you. The other thing I tell you guys, we definitely got to get more in the habit of talking about the resources we have. Our wish box, follow me, daily heart me, subscriptions. Those are the things you want to kind of start making sure that you are talking a little bit more about. So we'll talk about that on Sunday. But if you want to practice that today, I would definitely tell you to do that. I also have, I take that back. I got 4 things I want to talk about in the, just made me think of something. I have 4 things I want to talk about. And I'm going to make sure I write them down, because now I'm going to come up at this live and I'm going to be like, oh, I said 4, but what was the 4? So let me write them down real quick, because I have 4 things I'm going to put in the WhatsApp for the group. Okay, so that way we can do that. And get things going. TT. And so we want to make sure we're doing that. Okay. Zoom. I got a thing already. So, I need to start my subscription. People was asking for recipes last night. Ooh, you should. You should. So click to start it. You have subscription already? You should have it. Do you have it already on your account? Let me know if they gave you access to it. Just listen, I forgot to tell you, I got 1 subscriber. Did you really? Congratulations. Yes, awesome, awesome. Okay, friend, look at you. Look at you, awesome. Okay, friends, let me know if there's any other questions. Now I'm looking at my to-do list. I was like, oh my God, I got to communicate to you all. So I got things I need to send out. I was going to wait on Charlie. Charlie, are you still here? Did you leave or no? Let me know if you're applying. Anybody else applying, let me know. And I want to make sure I check for you. So Charlie, let me know if you're still in the room. Do you want me not to submit a notification for this account? You said I sent it? Oh, okay, I missed it. What do I offer them? Oh, okay. Let's talk offline. I mean, obviously, yeah, let's talk offline. Mr. Arlene, let's find a time to meet. So I think I want you to help also with making sure, like, your page too, your live, you're able to help people like Charlie and some other people who are like brand new. Because there's some things, as from a new person's perspective, you can say, okay, here's some buttons that you want to pay attention to. Here's some things I say. Here's some things I do. And I think that's important for people just to see it in action too. What do I offer? So yeah, let's talk through that. I just sent you the information for the other TikTok page, that the artist one. Oh, send it, click the link. You gotta go into that account, because I can't check. So you gotta go into that account, log into the account the way you're logged into this one, come into my live, or click the bio. Click my bio. Like if you go to my page and click the link in my bio from that account, and then submit. But you can do it here. Here is easier. So if you came back into the live really quickly, logged out, swiped out, change over to that account, come back in here. Because I'm assuming you just need to toggle down to switch to that account, and then come in here, click the link, and then hit the submit button so I can check to see the status. Okay. How you doing, Treetop? Mrs. Treetop, Mrs. Treetop, I was talking about you earlier, and your live was so good. Are you getting ready for your second today? You got to do number 2. That's what my ebook is about. Okay, let's talk about it. Hello, my darling. How are you doing, the real man? Good morning, Dr. Lisa Chad. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, friend. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, I love that. Um, all right, friends, let me know if there's any other questions. I was going to wait on Charlie real quick and just see if there was any. Charlie, let me know if you're going to switch. If you are, and if you're not, just let me know, and I'll pause on submitting for you if you're going to change to the other account. Okay. Thank you all. I appreciate you all being here. So I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the growth. I appreciate how you guys are doing things as you guys are doing this. And we're probably going to have about a week or so to get ourselves ramped up and get things going. Then we'll move over to the phase that I'm having you refer other people and stuff. I don't want you guys to not also get benefits from referring people. So we're gonna do some big things. We're gonna do some big things. Thank you so much. Yes, I'll be back at 4. I'll send a message in my notes if there's, for whatever reason, I'm delayed and I can't do 4. I'm pretty certain we'll be done with lunch, so that I can come back at 4 and do my live stream at 4. But if we're delayed, I'll let you guys know. Other phones should go to your live on the other phone that I have that account on. Yes, you need to come into the live under that other account. Yep. However you do it, if you have 2 phones, I was assuming that it could toggle between the phones. Dr. Liz, can you see me? Can you see me? I can see you. Yes, Happy. You wanted to, that's right, Happy. Yes, you wanted to share a tip. How you doing, Vivian? Thank you so much. Vivian, we are doing launch weekend. Launch weekend. I'm going live at 1:30. Oh, you're going live today at 1:30. Okay. Charlie, I don't know if Charlie's still here. Charlie, definitely see if you go to Miss Darlene's live. So so you're going live today at 1:30. Okay. 1:30 Central. 1:30 Central. So I'm on the Eastern time zone, so that's 2:30 for me, but 1:30 Central. Thank you all. How you doing, friends, coming on in? If anybody has questions, so what we're doing is, this is our happy launch weekend. If you want to click the link here, that's how you apply to be part of the Launch Your Income Agency. It is my agency that TikTok has approved me to be a live host, Creator Network program. So I'm part of the Creator Network program, where I am coaching and supporting live hosts in your go live journey. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm here for you. I am supporting you. And so this is my launch weekend. Okay, so it is official. I'm an official agency. You said, hello, how you doing, friend? I see you. It's like, I know the O's missing. How you doing, friend? So come on in. Yes, so I'm so excited. You said join. Yes. So at 4 o'clock, I'll go through the services again. If you are just coming on and you're like, I'm interested. Oh, it's me, Charlie. Okay, hi, Charlie. Did you hit the link, click the link, Charlie? You said it's me, Charlie. Okay, Charlie, well, this account is newer. So what's the difference? Let me understand. Let me check this account. This account looks newer, friend. So yes, hello. How you doing, Heaven's Love? How are you, friend? Charlie, this account is newer. You know what, Charlie? Okay. You know what? It'll be interesting if TikTok lets you join. We'll see. I think you need to do it under the Charlie one. You don't have 50 followers yet. I just realized that. You don't have 50 followers yet. TikTok is going to make you do a trial. I don't know if they're going to let you join though without having 50 followers, but we'll see. You got to get to 50. Now, technically in this room, you should be connecting with people. We need to have you optimize your profile, put words in your bio. But if you click to apply, I almost feel like you need to use the Charlie account and not the artist one. Because the artist one, when it shows up as your username, it shows user with all the numbers. So we got to get you right. We got to get your account optimized. Yeah, let me apply through the Charlie. Let's apply through the Charlie one, not this one. Because this one needs a little bit more support even because you have to change the username. You don't have as many followers as Charlie did. So I'm going to submit it for Charlie. I will say it may even be a little bit of a ramp up for you to get you the follower count too. But let's start it. Let's start the process and see what TikTok does. Okay? Okay. I just noticed that. Yeah, yeah. So, and then Charlie, if you don't mind, Miss Darlene's there. She's going live today at 1:30 Central. She's somebody else you can kind of pop into her live today. And just, she can kind of talk to you from like a real beginner perspective in terms of, okay, here's some things you want to pay attention to. Here's what I do to go live. Here are the buttons I'm pressing, that type of stuff. So, and so anybody else who are new, I think Yoli was here earlier, Mrs. Treetop. Go to Miss Darlene. Go to her live today. If you can get a chance to do it at 1:30 Central, 1:30 Central, follow Darlene and see if you can just pop in on her live and just see a little bit more about the mechanics. That's what I want to train on. Okay, yes, we'll do. That's what I want to train on, especially to get you guys ramped up, especially my newbies, my super new people. But you know, she'll help because she can kind of talk you through it from a new perspective. There's things she talk about in terms of what you should do, in terms of getting your daily heart rate. What does that mean to make sure you're tapping the screen, sharing out your live? So she can tell you those things that she does proactively in her life because she does it well. And just know that those are things that you need to do to encourage your community to support your live. Okay, so we'll talk through that because I want to make sure you guys, and that's probably going to be a lot of my message on Sunday because those are the basics in terms of how are you going to draw in more people, how do you get them to support your live and continue to let your live grow and thrive. Okay, you say I'm going live at 2 Eastern, so okay, that's another one. Trisha's another one. So Trisha's newer too, and she's also going live. So I want you guys to get support. Especially, that's what this community is going to be about. We're going to be supporting each other, y'all. There's a lot of it supporting each other. We're going to bring new people to the fold. How you doing, Jess Kim? We're going to bring new people to the fold as well. But I want you all to now kind of go to other people's live. Build community. That's what we're going to do here. And then I'm going to show you some things like, I tell you guys all the time, people who've been here for a while, they know I say TikTok tells on you. There's things as a live host we can see. We can click your photo and see how many comments you sent, how many likes you made, how many shares you made, how long you've been watching the live. TikTok tells all that. And then I tell you guys about the blue boxes and the orange hearts and the daily heart me's. And now we got the subscriptions that happen that were gifted. And so just recognizing that there's things that you're going to know about who are your followers. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for coming in. Who are your followers? Who are people who know how to engage? And then as a live host, because you see all that and you know it, now you know you got to invest a little bit more time in those people just to kind of cultivate them. So people who are here on my live now are people who came to a live and he was like, I like the way this lady is educating me and teaching me. And I'm going to sit and listen to her a little longer. And then I'm learning and I'm growing. And then ultimately, I can tell this to my viewers and I can explain to them the importance of how you need to engage. How does that engagement factor into your growth as a viewer, whether it's your content creation and as a live host, because those people are following you and connecting with you. The people who are like high Level engagers, they sit 1, 2 seats. They have the 1 and 2 seats up here. If you click the number of people in the room, you see the other people who are also collecting points. There's numbers by their name. They're collecting points because they're tapping the screen. They're sharing the live out. They're commenting. Okay? So all this is now where TikTok makes it very easy for you as a live host to know how to get your room activated. Okay? Dr. Lisa, can you educate me on receiving tips from people who are watching? What do you mean, friend? I don't understand. Tips from people who are watching, receiving tips. Tips as in, here's a tip for you to tap the screen or share the live, or are they giving? Are they gifting? Did you mean tips as in gifts? Let me know if that's what you meant. Jess Kim, how are you? But I have Sassy Whistles account. Oh, Sassy, that's you. Sassy, you got filtered. The Grieve. Hold on one second. Grieve versus Sassy. Oh, hold on one second. Applied. Hold on, you applied. I missed it. Let me check. Which one? Which one? Oh. Okay, let me see. Money. Yes, I'll speak from 2 accounts. Let me do this. Which one do you want me to do first? 2 accounts, Sassy, in this one. Which one do you want me to do first? Which one would you want to have an agency with? Let me know. This one. Okay. Let me check. I'm gonna check for you because I think Sassy might be the problem. But let's check. Because Sassy has more followers. Let me check. Okay. This one says so this one let me check Sassy. This one says that you have to do a trial live. So it seemed like it will move forward, but you have to do a trial live. I think they mean how to be monetized. Happy you're asking about monetization? Let me know. I've gone live 3 times on this account already. I think it wants you to do more though, because they're making you do a 10-minute live. That screen pops up for you. Now Sassy, what do I get for Sassy? Yeah, they're making you do a 10-minute live too. They're saying playback history. So let me do it for Grieve. To grieve is to love. Let me do. Did it filter me? Happy? I think it did filter you. I didn't see the comment, friend. Yeah, it filtered you. I see your last comment. We were talking about tips. It was really quickly. People who submitted that it says do the 10 minutes is so Sassy/Grieve. I'm gonna do it under Grieve. I'll submit it. Let me do it real quick. Let me invite you. You said I have 3 accounts. Good Lord. Which one are you going live on the most? Because I'm gonna say this to you real quick. That's the one you want to do. Do the one that you go live on the most. You said I want this one. Okay. So this is the one you're gonna go live on. Okay. So we're gonna do this one. So I'm gonna send the invite, and I'm gonna do it for you as well, Charlie. And okay, I'm gonna send the invite, and anybody else who wants to click the link below, click the link now. And then I'm gonna do the IM message right now too. So you're gonna get a system notification from TikTok. For some reason, I don't think that system notification comes to you. Mrs. Treetop, I think I had to resend it. Mrs. Treetop or Yoli, let me know. Did you see the system notification after you had done your trial live? Let me know if you did. I think it was that I had to resend it. But I believe the system notification Okay, I'm doing a little message right now, and it's been sent to you to Grievous to Love / Sassy. I didn't do it to Sassy, I just did to Grieve. So you got it to Grieve, and then let me do you, Charlie, and then I will check anybody else who I need to check. Does TikTok pay you for just going live excluding the gifts? No. No. You gotta, engagement that you get in your live produces diamonds, and those diamonds and gifts is how you get monetized. So you gotta do something. You gotta do something that people want to gift you and want to follow you and want to do your daily heart me and want to engage in your live and want to comment and want to share it out. So you gotta engage. So yeah, it just doesn't TikTok and say, okay, you did 20 minutes. Okay, let me give you money. No, you gotta do the work. Okay, I am Charlie. I'm sending your invite, friend, and I'm sending your system notification. So you're getting both, okay? And give me 1 second, it's thinking. And then, so Charlie, you got it for this account, the Charlie account. Okay, so you just got it from me. Okay, so you guys are all set there. Happy, let me know, friend, if you had questions. Thank you so much, Gloria. Appreciate you, friend. Let's see. Let me know if you had any questions. I know you're being filtered. Let me know. Super quick. Hi, volunteering, but taking a break. How you doing, Sarah? Appreciate you. Okay, where is it going? It's going to your inbox. So when I said inbox yesterday, Mr. Arlene, you was like, what is an inbox? I was like, well, wait a minute. So if you click my photo up here, my mini profile pops up. If you click my photo again, it will take you to my main profile. If you click message, you got a message from me. You got 2 messages from me. One is a message right above where you see I said, hello, friend. That's what I say. That's a clickable link. That's where you are going to click to do your trial live for 10 minutes. Okay? So that's what you have to do there. TikTok. It is always that these messages are in TikTok. Oh, that's why you get paid the big bucks. You're so silly. Like, I never knew I could click that. You're like, girl, really? It's like, I had no clue. You guys are so funny. Hey there, I have a question. What's your question with your 5,001 followers? How you doing, Val Wellness Woman? Yes, I'm back. You got your emails, you got your text messages, inbox messages rather. Let me know if you got them. Thank you all. Appreciate you all. Val Wellness Woman, what did you have? Happy, let me know if you wanted to ask a question too. I'm still trying to make sure I'm supporting friend because I know you were getting filtered. Okay, that fellow, will I get to restrictions for age on very innocent type postings? I appeal it. Well, you got 2, is that 2 restrictions for age on very innocent type postings? I appealed it. So you got, it's on your content, so it's on the content side. Yeah, appeal it, see what happens. That's the first step, appeal it. You can definitely appeal it. Did you need to, so when you say, maybe message me, I was about to say, when you say innocent, yes, on content side, okay. And then you're saying, message me too, when you say very innocent, you might need to put on your content disclosure. You might need to put it on for your age, for your content. If it's, content that's for a based on a sensitive topic or a mature audience. Yeah. That's the one thing you got to be mindful of. The algorithm is just that. It is an algorithm. It is listening to stuff and it is taking things very literal, or they try to make sure they safeguard the content if it's for a more mature audience too. So we'll um we'll talk about that on Sunday. I just want to make sure we kind of keep that mindset in the forefront about content too. Okay, I see the notifications. Um, it's in there twice, so I may have missed it the first time. Okay, gotcha. Both talked about my age, celebrate people over 50. Interesting. You think it was a specific word that was used? Yeah, definitely appeal it and see what happens though. I think that's the first step. Appeal it. If it does persist, let me know. Let me know if it continues. We don't want to spill over into the live stream. Okay. Yeah, I got a restriction today. They tried me. They tried me. But I'm quick. Let me say this out loud, y'all. I've gotten, that's actually my 8 months of doing this. That is number two, three. One was shop related, and I can talk about that. Shop from in here, not my other page shop. I'm talking about Dr. Lisa page here. I've had three. Shop page, I've had three over there. Four over there, technically. One was content and three was live videos. But here, I've had three. One was shop related, so I don't count that. The other two, the other one I said when we were doing Community Fest, and I said something. And then there was today when they were saying I was taking them outside the app. So that was the message that came up. With those two that were here, you have a chance to appeal. I clicked appeal and I clicked the very first option saying, I don't know why you gave me that. So, and for that reason, I don't know if it's just that I picked that option or in actuality, yes, why did you give me that? That's not right. So I clicked that option. I didn't try to explain that I shouldn't have got it or anything like that. I just picked the first one and they approved it. So I would say try the first one always if it's in your live. I'm sorry to be a pain, but how do I get money on TikTok? Go live. Go live. You're a live streamer. Content creator, live stream, TikTok, and digital marketing. Go live and talk to your audience and deliver your message, and then they in turn will get to know, like, and trust you and start gifting and supporting you. So yeah, go live. Did it still feel to me happy? Let's see. Did I miss a message? Dr. Lisa, I got my first physical gift yesterday. Oh, wow. Congratulations. That I saw. That I saw. Awesome. Awesome. You said 5. Look at you. Congratulations. So I'm looking for it in my email. No, you're looking for it on TikTok. TikTok has notifications. So let me walk you through. This came up the other day, so let me just make sure I show it. I'm on my, I'm gonna go on my shop page. Hold on 1 second. So when you're on your page, I had a video. When you're on your page, you see how you have messages right there? It actually says inbox. I just realized that. I was like, it says inbox. I was like, I know I didn't make that up. It says inbox. Let me flip it the other way. When you're on your main page, you see your page, and then you see the word inbox. That's where you're going. So in inbox, you're going to see a message from Dr. Lisa. And it'll be different messages in here. Okay? Different people send you messages. And so you should have something here that you need to read. Okay? And there's one that's from me. And what I sent, actually, when you go to it, it's going to be 2 things in that message. The top one, the very top thing, it doesn't even look like you could press it, but you want to press that to start that live, that white box. I think it says trial. So you're gonna press that, and that's how you do the trial. Name a WhatsApp group, please. Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. It's this name here. Yeah. Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. Okay. So when you click the link in the He said, you didn't get that? When you click the email, once you do the contact form, thank you, you're welcome. is that is that allowed? Was what allowed? Happy, you just need to come up real quick. You know what, Happy, and I actually come up, friend, because I just looked at the time. I'm gonna send you an invite, and because you're getting filtered, I'm gonna send you an invite, and I gotta head out afterwards because I think our dinner reservation, our lunch reservation is at like 1:15. Hey, friend.
Hey, Dr. Lisa. So I received my first gift and they asked for my Cash App, which I never thought that I would use. So I was wondering if that was allowed. I didn't feel uncomfortable but I just wasn't sure.
It was somebody in your live, and they said, "Give me your cash app."
They were in my live. They were giving gifts, and they said they wanted a gift. Do you have a Cash App? Is it something? So I was like, it was right after you came in the room, and they stayed. They asked a ton of questions. They gave a ton of gifts, but I just wasn't sure what the etiquette was of something like that, even if it's allowed. So I just wanted to be sure because I haven't accepted it yet, and I can't always return it to them. I just wasn't sure. I know some people, I'll see them having it up and things like that. So I was just trying to figure out because I never, knew that was. I knew it was an option, but I didn't know what the etiquette was around it.
I mean, I don't know the answer to that. I can tell you what my how I would handle it. I wouldn't have. I don't know. Somebody else in the room answer the
No, I
question.
mean, no, really, because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to limit myself. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? But I
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
like,
I got you,
so
and I've seen people
um,
do it too. So hey, somebody else in the room answer. Somebody else has an answer for this, because I don't know. I don't know enough about Cash App. Maybe I should say that. I have a Cash App. I send money to my daughter because her friends have it. I don't. I had a good friend that had hers hacked. So I guess if I'm not sending it to family, I don't really use it. So I don't know enough about it though, to give you an answer that would not lead with my own bias. So I think that's why I'm like, So I think I have my own bias about it, but I don't want you to your point, you shouldn't feel limited. You should not go by what I say. There's people who use it all the time. They have it in their bios. Hey, put in your bio, just like everybody else, and say, go look at my bio. It's in my bio. That you could absolutely do that because I see people who do it all the time. So I have my own bias about it though, but that's me. I don't want you to be limited by what I think from my own thoughts about it.
and for me, I thought if I were to do it, I would create one specifically for that purpose and not have it attached to my personal accounts and things of that nature. So going forward, I really do not think that's going to be something I do. But I'm grateful that I asked the question so I could know for the future. Because in the live, for me, I was like, I'll talk to Dr. Lisa and she'll say, that's money and you're not accepting it. So let me, ask the question first. So thank you
Yeah.
so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I mean, people gift it inside the app. That's fine. If you have it where you have your, you know, PayHip or some other platform where people can go and you can share your.
And they want to do a tip or something like that, so it's structured and it's set up and it's my way and not someone else. I love that. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can literally create a little box and put something pretty in there and say, hey, if you want to tip me a cup of coffee,
Hmm.
you can go right here. There
Yeah.
you go. And
Absolutely.
glad coffee.
All
Yep, there
right.
you
All
go.
right.
Thank you so much.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
all right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Tree, how you doing, friend? Okay, sent you the links to the videos. Sent you the links to the videos. Sent me the links to the videos to see the videos to see the videos that are in. But but to be clear, you already appealed those. Okay. Okay. I had to go hold my weekend morning live. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Um, all right, friends. I appreciate you so much. Linus, I'm gonna buy wellness woman. I'm gonna look at it right now just because I don't want to forget about it. TikTok already has payment process in place. Yeah, they do. They do. That's why I said yeah, yeah, they already have a process. That's why I was like, I don't know what was happening there, but yeah, they do. TikTok has a PayPal process for you to get coins and give gifts, as well as for you to receive them. Yeah. How you doing, Spider Witch? All right, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all coming in, getting support. Let's see. Some sugar. You are you asking to come up? Okay. When is your next live? 4 p.m. 4 o'clock today. 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Orlando. So, some sugar. You had a question? Let me accept real quick.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a question. I've had someone on TikTok in my inbox, relentlessly, but not in a bad way, trying to get me to come aboard, um, on their team. Um, she's telling me why she thinks so, like almost every day. She's not being rude or anything like that. Is there any way I can like send it to you just to see like if this is legit? I don't even know. She's very sincere. And she's, let me know what's your questions. Let me know why you're hesitant.
What's the team? What's the team?
I didn't even read all this stuff because I thought she was a wacko at first. I'm not going to lie. Because I don't like to check my inboxes unless it's people that I know. But she's been following me. And
What is she trying to get you to do?
to be in their program with all the TikTok brands and just different things like that.
Oh, so this is like a TikTok shop type thing, or is it the jewelry people, or like the wig people? Like, what you think is one of them that's trying to get you
I
to
don't
do?
think it's like jewelry. I just think she's been seeing my content and seeing, she says looking at my contents and seeing that we can push you out even further. It doesn't sound like I'm at a, point where she's very kind and asking me, well, do you have any questions? If you don't want me to, get in touch with you anymore, just say no problem. We've just been seeing potential in you, and like it's been like for the last 2 weeks, like every day, she's like, "Do you have any questions for me?"
Yeah.
So
I've had that happen. Maybe not as relentless. I keep a lot of people in unread and not accepted their invite. So I think that's why they don't probably are not as relentless because they can only send so many messages if I don't accept them. So I think that's the one advice I would give you. Maybe that don't accept messages next time. But if it seems kind of soliciting like. But with that, I would those messages I tend to ignore and delete. Yep, that's what Coach Jesse said. Delete. I don't think I have any good advice in terms of if you're looking at a brand that you want to work with. I get the jewelry people, I've gotten the wig people, I've gotten them to kind of reach out to me or do it on my content in terms of doing some outreach. And I tend to not move forward because I don't like their approach, first of all, but also I don't like their jewelry or their product. And then um, and then when I did some research one time, and it just seemed a little too sketch, where they didn't have like a professional website, they didn't have any additional details that would lead me to believe that they were legitimate. Um, and so I would say do that first, and just do your research first. Now, do you have TikTok Shop? Is that it, or is it just
yeah,
see? I could see if it was a brand reaching out to you because they was like, oh, you're doing shop already, and some other things like that. I I get some people want influencers and brand ambassadors and stuff. I get that, and they look for different ways to approach people, kind of out of the box. They're thinking out of the box and just cold calling. Um, I tend to ignore those messages though and delete them.
okay. I was thinking about doing that anyhow, but I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah. I don't think there's one I can speak to that I've ever engaged.
Okay. I
Yeah.
haven't engaged yet.
Yeah.
I realized she sent another one today, so.
Oh. Yeah, if you're uncomfortable, Coach Justice said, if you're uncomfortable, just delete it. Yeah, I don't think I can't speak to one that I have actually engaged that process, especially on this account. My shop page, I've done a little bit more. I'm a little bit more open minded. But again, with the brands, they're reaching out to you in your system inbox. So it's all TikTok connected.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just wanted to run it by you really quick, just to see what your opinions.
Okay. All right. Take care. You're welcome. Bye bye. Okay. Um. Uh. Charlie, you said I'm going to go on the other young ladies live for help. I'm going to come back at your 4. Okay, perfect, perfect. 4 o'clock. We'll see. I'll talk about this stuff some more, but I'm happy to start giving like some small tips and strategies, for, especially for my new people. I want you guys to feel comfortable going live. Comfortable going live. That's the goal. You got to go live. So that's what we're talking about. All right, friends. Let me let you go. It's 12:30. I got some stuff I need to shoot out to you all. So I want to make sure you guys start getting some stuff now, and then we'll see how much I'm able to do before I come back for my 4 o'clock, and maybe later this evening you get some stuff. Thank you so much, friend. I'm definitely doing the Zoom before I leave. So you guys are going to get the Zoom today, like in the next 10 minutes. Okay? Anybody else who applied that I might have missed, let me know. And then, like I said, I'll do this again today at 4. If you want to hear kind of more details, I'm happy to share more details at 4 too. All right. Kim, I'm leaving, Kim. All right, Kim, it was good seeing you yesterday too. Okay, I popped in on your live too. Kim, come back at 4 if you can. No problem, Frank. Come back at 4 because I gave some homework. So I'm going to be communicating in WhatsApp now. I'm going to be communicating quite a bit. So anybody who is not in the WhatsApp, you'll see it. But I want you to get into there so we can start making sure everybody on the same page. Okay? And if you need help getting in, let me know. I can walk you through. We can talk through it. I know quite a few of you are already over there. So if you are in this live and you're not in it yet, let me know. And if you have not done your trial live, please try to do it today because I want you to be up to speed by tomorrow. Okay, so you can attend tomorrow's Zoom. I want you to hit the ground running. I want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm 2-3 weeks behind. And if you ever feel that way, let me know so I can get you up to speed. Okay, but it's gonna take you kind of doing the work and making sure you're doing what you need to be successful. So homework real quick. You know my people who just came in. If you just came in, you have not done, you don't know what I'm talking about when I say homework. I want you to go pull your analytics. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to try to do a video. I'm going to do the Zoom first. I'm definitely doing the Zoom, but I want to do a video where I show you guys where to go. Okay. What time was that? I have to do the trial live. Still getting myself prepared to do the to do the live. WhatsApp, like just get on tonight. That's fine. If you do the trial, I think Yoli and Miss Treetop, you guys did the trial, and then you were able to go straight into to accept the request, weren't you? I think that's what happened for them. As soon as they did the trial, they did longer than 10 minutes. But as soon as they did it, they were able to go back and accept the request. Okay. What time are we meeting on Zoom? Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Yeah, you said you go live at 7 Eastern or Central. I don't want to mess up with your time for live. Yes, Eastern. Okay. It's recorded. It will be recorded. Okay, so it will be recorded. If you, I don't want you to always do this. If you could tell your community you have a slight delay, maybe a 30-minute delay, maybe you can come for the first 30 minutes. Maybe that might be a way that you can get a little bit of the meeting, but you don't have to stay the whole time. But I wouldn't want you to make that a habit where you're having to delay your live stream. So, but it is recorded. So if you prefer, like, okay, I'll go back and watch the recording, that could happen. I will be on live at 8. Okay. So you'll just delay by 8 hour. Okay, perfect. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like I said, I want to talk through. Kim, I sent you some notes from your live. So pretty much what I will say is that that's something I'm probably just going to reiterate for the entire group because I'm seeing some consistency across things that people could be doing a little bit more. Okay, no thank. Okay. Will there be weekly meetings info? That's my plan. I wanna see if we can get to the point where we're meeting weekly because there's a little bit of ramping up I want us to do. So, like I said, I'm giving you homework tonight because I want you to pay attention to data. So I want to come back and talk about data. I want to also come back and talk about how we're achieving our goals, how we're having these different challenges and things that we're doing to get to the point. Will that? Say that again. Will that be the weekly meeting info? I'm gonna whip it out. Is that what you're saying? Will that be the weekly meeting info on Sunday at 7? Yes. I think I'm answering that right. Yes. All right. Let me go though. I'm looking at the time because I gotta get out of here and I want to send the Zoom before I leave. So I'm gonna do that, set that up real quick and send that on the WhatsApp. And then I will, okay. And so I will see you guys today at 4. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye bye. Okay, thank you, friends. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for joining the live. Thank you for supporting the live. I will be back at 4. All right, take care. Bye bye.